I probably need to use less sensitive switches for this fucking macro pad, huh? I definitely did not mean to do that. I'm like, hey, let me brush my headphones out of the way. Oh god, I've activated the nuclear launch codes. Fucking great work! Just being a huge hero every day. I guess that's an appropriate way to start the birthday stream, right? I'm 27, that means I die tomorrow. I don't even have a free room stipend waiting, I'm just gonna be fucking... Oh wait, I have an event ticket, I should probably use that before I fucking ball out in free room. Maybe one game to warm up, though.
East 1. The Dora is the 7 of cracks. The player is East.
Magical sound shower back there. Holy shit, what a hand! Oh, yes! Alright. Can't afford to do anything but play for pure efficiency here. Just cut the guest wins and start going. That's an interesting opening cut.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Birthday flow. True!
The player
yep.
On a roll.
Fucking can't afford to hold any honors, really.
Make a huge difference.
Appreciate the birthday wishes, everybody.
Simple. The player. That's progress.
This is the point where skill really.
I wonder if I can still pick up booze. Might be worth considering.
Who's going to make the first
Not to literally call
here?
Frey on the phone and ask him if we can buy booze.
Probably looking to block that east for quite a while.
How goes the moving process? Packing is going, set probably to move out sometime early next month. We got the power shut off and everything set up. Fucking utility termination set up.
The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
This
Uber
hand
Eats
is really
booze.
beginning to come together.
That seems like it would likely be extremely expensive, if you can even do that. Okay, so we made it to good shapes. The only problem is that it's discard 8.
Who's going to pull away from the pack?
This guy's kind of throwing hot fire, but everybody else seems like they might be slow. Maybe I should have held that for safety and, like,
at a standstill.
cut one of the redundant pairs. It's so fucked when your pairs are entangled with Ryanman shapes, though. In that situation, I definitely think... Well, this block is unlikely to complete in the first place.
The air is tense as the players take
It wasn't
their
Shitoi,
turns.
right? It might have been Shitoi. Oh, God. Ah! Well, we have pair, we have Yupeko chance.
This hand?
We have some Ryanman shapes and a completed block in Pinzu. Oh my god. Help. Cut the block least likely to complete to accept the Dora.
The player on the right discards another dot.
Okay.
The player, 1 tile to Tempai.
This hand started out as nothing.
That-
Now it's something.
If that completes on the wrong side, it leaves the Dora kinda orphaned, but... I don't know, should I have immediately committed to the bid and thrown a fucking Formon?
Is this hand going to end quietly?
I don't think so. It's not Honitsu, you fucking piece of shit stoner. This is live, though, so if I throw it, I'm basically asking to die.
This hand?
Then again, who Damatens in Sega Net? Well, now they don't have to. Oh, and it might be, that's probably Matsu Honitsu over there, actually. Can I push a 9? Okay.
Who will arise victorious this time?
I'm very near time trouble as well.
With this still holding back?
The player on the left has discarded that tile.
Crazy Ricci.
The player, still no calls. The player's going for
I'm
it.
not going
That
for
tile made it
anything.
through.
I mean, I guess I am, but if that's your weight, you can fucking have it.
Nobody wins this shootout.
Only the player on the left is Tenpai.
Great. Tonki weight on the 3-pin. Pretty cool.
East 2, 1 counter. The Dora
Many
is the
such
6 of
games.
Bams.
No.
The player is North. The player on
Alright,
the
that was an
left
exciting
is in
dealership.
first.
The point leader is not terribly far
2
away.
pairs,
This is
1
not an
Ryanman,
easy spot to work around.
1 awkward. Oh god, no, right? Certainly
Take a
not.
pass for now. The
Alright,
player,
that's
one
good.
step in the right direction.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
This feels so chaotic that this is maybe Toy Dashable. Okay, yeah, it actually might be.
The player gaining momentum.
This is the point where skill really factors in.
Should have been the North, though.
The player, first place is well within
No longer
striking
Cheetoy.
range.
Ah.
East is looking
Oh,
to
okay.
shut things down.
Thank you for
Curious to
playing,
see if
everyone.
this develops into a confrontation.
Will it be possible to catch up here? The player is
We'll
already
slide that
one
shape
tile
around.
to Tenpai.
Nearly every draw has been an improvement.
Look at that Dora.
Ah!
This can't complete an open weight on the right.
It's a Suji terminal. It's a
The player on
save.
the right
Any calls on this tile?
Ah!
Player, Tenpai.
That call brings the hand a step closer to finishing.
I shouldn't push this. This is so dumb. I didn't die. Okay, we're good.
Oh my! There it
Play the
is.
pachinko
I
sound.
hear a roan.
A very favorable start. The player.
I'm simply blown away.
Make the wrong choice and get rewarded. Fucking Hatsudora 2, I'm into you right now. Hey, sleep.
East 3. The Dora is the 2 of Bams. The player is West.
Your present is
The
Mortal
player
Kombat 4's
finished
maximum
the last
damage
hand
mechanic. It's the
quick and
nicest
dirty.
birthday present
Moving into
anyone's ever
first
given me.
place, at
What
least
is
for the
this
moment.
birthday flow?
Stage is set.
I'm
Anything
throwing the
can
East. I don't care. I'm throwing a tantrum.
Look at that Dora. The player, one step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning
My
to come
terminals aren't
together.
even so awful that I
The
feel
player
justified
on a
throwing them
roll.
before
The next
honors.
few tiles could make a huge
But they're
difference.
pretty awful. There are okay shapes here, though. This is, like, probably fine.
The player
Okay.
on the right makes a call out
This is now a
of
one-chance
nowhere.
terminal, so I think I'd chill with it for a bit. 5, 6, 8, 9 is...
Draws yet
What do I
another
fucking do
symbol.
with that?
The player gaining
I think I just play
momentum.
for
This is
efficiency
the
here
point
for a
where
bit.
skill really
This
factors
2-pin
in.
is pretty bad in terms of acceptance, but...
Who will
Is
come
the
out
two
on
is
top
the
in
2-4
this
Kanshan
confrontation?
currently worse than this fucked up double acceptance Penshan? I actually think it's probably not.
The player is
Okay.
already one tile to Tenpai.
This hand looks nothing like
It's
it did
Wizardy
at the
Peiko.
start.
The perfect tile.
That's absurd.
Hanemon Tenpai.
That's just dumb.
That is a very confident read.
Red 5 Collector.
The player on the left
Ryanman
decides
weight,
to
turn
match
7.
the player's
No
discard.
big deal. I feel like cutting the Kanshan was probably
No one dares
dumb and
to make the
greedy
first
because it
move.
left me with that fucking 2-4 pin Ishanten.
The player on
But
the
it
right,
worked out,
that's opponent.
so I don't know. I feel like both of those options were ugly, but the Sozu were a little bit more mobile there.
Chasing Beach.
This is a neat shoot.
Oh my!
Pretty good.
There it is. The player on the left takes a beating.
That
Really am at a
East
fucking
Beach.
pachinko
The
parlor.
player is not letting
Hit the
up.
fucking Ura too.
メンタンピンドライオンアネマン
Big giant cheater online.
East 4. The Dora is the 6 of dots. The player is south. Heading into the final hand of the match.
The player is in first. And will
3
normally
pairs.
play the hand fast.
Is this a lead that can be defended?
This is pretty gross.
The air is any calls on this tile? Pick a pass
I don't
for
think
now.
that's callable. That's nice. That is a pretty good ass draw. Probably should have cut the tomb instead. Or just make the wrong choices and
The player,
don't get punished.
2 tiles to Tempai.
This hand is really beginning
Shanta
to come
incoming.
together.
You're on fucking. Why is everyone in this fucking chat so bad?
Who's going to make
On
the
what
first
planet?
call here?
Please explain this to me. I have hella surplus pairs, so I think the easiest thing I can do is cut the completely deranged.
Doubled up on a tile that was just discarded.
Okay. I wanted to save a fucking dead honor,
What to do
but
with
okay.
this tile? Oh, wow,
Yeah,
and
just
there's a call.
Get me out.
This lifts a heavy burden.
Decided to pass on that edge.
I don't know
weight.
why I did that. I think I read a bunch of tile efficiency books last night, and now I have, like,
The player. Is it
a
time
strong
for a
and
call?
completely unjustified
The
desire to
player on
cut
the
every
left
penchant
misses
shape
a
that I
turn.
see for absolutely no reason. That's
Still holding
just
back.
bad.
The air is
I don't know
very
if it's
tense
worth
at
going
this moment.
backwards in Shanten when you're in first place by a mile and fucking all last for it. Is this really gonna be my lifeline? Surely not, right? Fuck it.
The player. The player. Tempai.
Well,
Oh, making a move here.
I like to think that this series of discards tells someone something about my mental state right now.
The player on the left misses a turn.
Fascinating call delay.
The
All right.
player across refuses to compromise.
I love the English commentators so much.
Ah, jeez.
I actually
hear
care
a
so little
roar.
about that.
Fine play.
That better
No
be
doubt about
huge.
it.
タイヤをドラさん
It's not.
The player held
We're
on
good.
to first place.
I think Fresh is top at a dispensary instead of a liquor store. That is perhaps true. Is Fresh fucking out there right now? Hold on. Hold up. Frey is on speaker with his parents in the garage, rummaging around and asking them questions about a cake recipe. I love Frey so much, I am going to leave him the fuck alone. Happy birthday, Yaku Interception Man. Interception Man is one of the better memes to come out of this stream recently, I think.
East 1. The Dora is the one of dots. The player is West.
The player. Last match, we saw.
All
a
right,
very
5 Shanten
impressive
birthday
win.
flow
This
again.
match is sure to have just as many opportunities.
Let's see how this battle
No
unfolds.
bad.
Took a pass for now.
All right,
The player, one step in the right
don't
direction.
overcomplicate
The
it.
cracks
Play
are really
efficiency
coming
for a bit.
together.
Interception Man is the mortal enemy
at
of
that
Touchdown
Dora.
Tom. Those are both equally stupid fucking
The player
names.
on a roll.
This hand is
I'll
really
hold this for
beginning to come
safety.
together. This red dragon could
Well,
be
the
kept
6 pin
as a
is pretty
safe tile.
objectively god-awful, but none of these shapes are, like, great. I have a Ryanman. I win.
Who's going to make the... Any calls on this tile? Still holding back.
Okay, that's an upgrade for sure. Yeah, sleep. I wailed.
This
Magical
table
Sound
so
Shower is a good
quiet,
East
I can
1
hear
theme.
a pin drop. What to do with this tile? Still no calls.
That upgrade hurts, though. Surely I can fucking cut the 9-mon before that, right? But a live Dora that I'm unlikely to use.
Things are
Well, not
at a
that
standstill.
unlikely. It's not like this block is surplus, really. That SOP final boss fight was kind of like Hector hard
The air
mode all
is
coming
tense
together at
as
the
the
end,
players
except
take
without
their
the
turns.
entire rest of the game being fucking terrible.
Oh wow! And
Final
there's a
Fantasy
call.
Origin
The
is
player.
very
Is it
bad.
time for a call?
Yeah, maybe 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku? I don't
Players,
think I can
2 tiles
afford
to
to, like,
Tenpai.
keep
The next
safety
few
around
tiles
in this
could make a huge-
circumstance.
There
What?
it is. The player on
Okay.
the right suffers an unexpected loss.
The
Yeah.
player on the left,
Dora.
a very favorable start.
The player on the left takes a modest
Sensible.
lead.
I guess I'll accept that.
East 2. The Dora is the 8
Sleep
of BAM.
with
The
6
player
nice.
is south. The player on the left is in first.
The point leader is not
That is
terribly
fucking
far
great.
away.
This
Oh,
is
God,
not
what
an
the
easy
fuck?
spot
Ah.
to work around.
Cut a terminal, don't think about it.
Any calls on this tile?
It's not fucking Honitsu, you piece
Pick
of
a
shit
pass
stoner.
for now.
I don't know, maybe it is, though. Daisangen chance. Is it really?
The player. First place is well
Is it
within
really,
striking
though?
range.
I agree, Daisangen. Okay. You guys are in charge for this hand.
Who's going to make the first call here?
I'm committing the cardinal sin and listening to chat. Daisangen Suanko. Yeah.
This table is
Looks
so
totally
quiet,
plausible.
I could hear a pin drop.
Honitsu Shosangen.
The player, one step in the right direction.
Less sure about
This is
that
the
one.
point where skill really factors in.
This is live. I don't care. Fascinating call delay.
My, oh
Okay.
my, and there's the niche.
There are any number of responses here.
Question is, can the player survive this situation?
I have a bit of time where I can play safe and still like,
There
okay.
it is. The player across suffers an unexpected
Yeah,
loss.
alright.
That was a speedy finish.
リーチ
Fucking 3-wolf moon ass profile pic, Richi Nomi. Very good.
East 3. The Dora is the 9 of dots. The player is east. How does this starting hand
1,
look
2,
to you?
3,
A quick
4.
Tenpai is very much in the cards here.
The stage is set.
Throw the guest wind and
Anything
don't
can
worry
happen.
about it too much, is my estimation. Like,
The player. First
Shooting
place
Dora
is
1 is
well
fine as
within
dealer, right?
Striking range.
I don't necessarily know that I need to aim higher than that. Nice rock punch profile pic. True. Is this? Why am I fucking stupid?
Things are at
Literally
a
all
standstill.
night I'm gonna go backwards in Shanten because something in my brain is telling me to kill Penchants. And I freak out under time pressure.
The air is tense as the players take their turns. The player is already
I decline
one tile to
fucking
Senpai.
This
Ishanten.
hand is very near completion.
That's
Oh,
gone,
wow,
100%.
And there's a call. Any calls
This
on
sucks.
this
I
tile?
just realized what happened here.
Making a move here.
All right.
It's the player, Senpai.
That call brings the hand a step closer to finishing.
Glorious wait. Check out how normal I am.
Don't.
There it is.
Okay.
The player on the left suffers an unexpected loss.
Think about what that guy did this round. Motherfucker threw 3 1-pins, 2 honors, and then a 7-pin, and died. They're probably not that torn up about it, but like, that type of hand.
The player is north. Heading into the final hand of the match.
Any player could take first.
Ugly
It
shit
may
here.
be the first player to make
Not
10
awful, but
Well, it's hard to know just how this will turn out.
might keep
The
this for
player
so. Okay, what the
across
fuck?
makes
Hey
a
there.
call out of nowhere. The player,
Yeah, go ahead.
one step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Yeah, they threw fucking Haku and then Hatsu.
The player, gaining momentum.
The next few
Really?
tiles could make a
That
huge
was
difference.
suspicious. Yeah, it's like technically this was your fault in a very abstract sense. This
The
sure is
player,
Puyo music.
First place is well within striking range. Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for
Can't,
now.
right?
This west could be kept as a safe tile.
I think that 9-mon cut is okay.
Who will come out on top in this? What to do with this top? Still holding back.
Alright. Easy acceptance.
The player is already one tile to
So now-
Senpai.
This hand looks nothing like
Really
it did
just
at the
waiting to
start.
complete either
The
Yan
player,
then.
is it time for a call?
Can't do
Still
that
no
unless I
call.
want to be waiting on 6 only. And depending on where it hits, I'm not
No one
even
dares
sure
to make
Tanya
the
is
first
enough
move.
to finish this. Oh, that's complicated. I'm good.
Oh, making
Fine,
a move
fine.
here.
Yeah, I noticed the fucking 9 down.
The air is very tense at this moment.
Nah, we're good. Can still throw that, right?
Have things calmed down for the moment?
Alright.
The player on the left
Hello there.
scored 3 Doras.
Looking rather ambitious today.
The player on the
All right,
right
there's the other
falls
one.
to form a Dora meld. The player on the left discards another dot.
Is this okay? Ugh.
The player on the left, that's a pwn.
Yishanten
How
hell
are
indeed.
the players going to approach this hand?
Surely not
The
Tanya
player,
no me.
that's a pwn.
Oh no, I'm fucking
The player,
stupid!
Senpai.
That call brings the hand a step closer to finishing.
Alright. Just a few more tiles. Great.
Jeez. The player suffers an unexpected loss.
This will be a repeat of East.
Alright. Well, because they didn't overtake, I have another chance.
East 4, 1 counter. The Dora is east.
That's
The
my own
player
fucking
is
fault. I
north.
was getting so worked up
Still
over,
on
like,
the final hand. What's our
trying to
situation?
jump at shadows that I
Player could
didn't
take
track the
first.
fucking
It
6
may be
so.
the first player to make 10 by.
Is there a victory on the horizon?
But it means we get to listen to Puyo music again, which I think is alright.
One step in the right direction.
This is the point where skill really factors in.
The player on the left makes a call out of nowhere.
I'm
Probably
really
looking
unlikely to
block
use
that
that.
green dragon for quite a while.
Oh, making a move here.
Okay, now everybody's just fucking kicking into high gear. Got it. Might be able to upgrade the 8-9 at least.
The player across misses a
Quit
turn.
it.
The player.
I wonder if my
First
best
place
hope is lateral
well
movement
within
at this
striking
point.
range.
I don't think I can afford to not play pure efficiency right now. No defense in last.
The player on the left.
Christ,
Any
okay,
calls
fine.
on this tile? Pick a pass for now.
That last
Whatever
hand was like
happens,
textbook,
it'll be
oh no,
something to
nothing has
talk
happened
about.
to me for 7 turns, time to throw.
What to do with this tile? Still holding back.
Is that live? I don't know
Maybe
about
it is
that.
better to hold back without any white dragons visible.
The player is it tough? Still no calls. The player 2 tiles to Tempai.
This hand is really beginning
I feel
to
like
come together.
keeping this as a bomb that lives in my hand is probably not my best strategic choice.
No one dares to make the first move.
Somebody has made a few moves.
The player 1 tile to Tempai.
It's important to find the best possible way.
Alright.
The player on the left continues to discard simples.
Do not con, you fucking potato. Not gonna have a better chance to get that out of my fucking hand. Thank you.
The air is very tense at this moment.
That's the fucking indicator, it acts like.
This north could be kept as a safe tile.
This is hella safe right now. Thank you.
Doubled up on a tile that
Okay.
was just discarded.
Happy birthday, you animal. What do you mean? Karaten means I'm a genius. Where are my tiles? Help me!
Is this
How have I drained
East
25
has
fucking
declared
seconds of
East.
timer?
Be cautious against
Just
the east
sitting in
heat.
Would it
Ishanten.
be possible to... The player on the left.
Oh?
Here we have a con. The new Dora is 9 dot.
That kills the Ippatsu.
If I take the stick,
The player, Tempai.
That call
There's
brings the
2
hand a
outs.
step closer to finishing.
but I don't have another choice.
Doubled up on a tile that was just discarded. The player across made a call there.
No way, right?
The
Oh
player
my god,
across
what the fuck is
scored
going on
3
over there?
doors. Who will seize the
I'm in
win?
fucking
this hand?
disbelief.
The player. Can this hand withstand the heat?
Don't.
There it is. The
All right.
player across takes a beating.
Can I hope
With a
for
fine
lateral
play.
movement?
No doubt about it.
Hit the Ura, hit all the Ura.
燃品ドラドラマンガン
Oh wait, no, it's fucking Giler Mangan, I'm fine. I survived! Scoring hands is hard. That was embarrassing. Man. I'm gonna check upstairs again, hold up. Hold up! So, booze will apparently be acquired at some point. But right now, my partner is baking me a chocolate cake. It is good to be alive right now.
始めるわよ
Smoker024. No way.
East 1, the Dora is the 7 of cracks. The player is West.
I'd love to see some tile drawing.
Another
magic
5
here.
Shanten high
Let's see how
five.
this battle unfolds.
Only on my birthday? It is not a suspicious cake. We are not smart enough for edibles.
The player, one step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
That's me. So 124 is pretty bad.
Who's going to make the first call
I feel like
here?
I probably cut that one pen before the fucking Yaku,
The
right?
player, that's progress.
The next few
Especially
tiles
with blocks
make
that
a
could be
huge
upgraded
difference.
by almost anything. We have some Ryanmen. Sanshoku possibility? Is it ridiculous for me to keep this isolated 8-so hoping for Sanshoku? I have no idea.
This table is
Thank you,
so quiet
Spacey.
I could hear a pin drop.
This is pretty bad, and I should probably throw it, but...
Things are at a standstill.
I
Look
tapped
at
into
that
another fucking
Dora.
friend group server that, like, isn't even related to here. And I see somebody posting a video about a 26-pound gummy bear.
Oh,
There's also
wow,
234
and there's a
Sanshoku
call.
here. Yeah, maybe.
Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
Ugh. Is this
The player, 2 tiles to
1, 2,
Tenpai.
3,
Oh,
4?
making a move here.
If one of the pairs entangled in a Ryanman.
Who's going to pull away from the pack? What to do with this tile? Still holding back.
No honor pair either. I think this is probably not Chitoi.
The player, is it time for a call?
来いよ
The
All right.
player scored 3
We are
Doras.
going to
This could
pursue
sound
this
an alert
avenue.
to the other players.
The player across refuses to compromise.
来い
This
よ
is a fierce exchange.
I don't know why I
of
threw the fucking
fire.
4 and not the 8. I was thinking Toy
The player,
Toy, but like
one tile
Tanya
to
was
Tenpai.
fine with Dora
This
3.
hand looks nothing like it did at the start.
The player on the left drops a pair.
Alright, well. Apparently this works out. I don't think it was the right choice.
How are the players going to approach this hand? Draws
Sometimes
yet
you make the
another
wrong choice
symbol.
and get the right answer.
No one dares to make the first move.
AP's non-viable, yeah. Well,
ポンジ
The player
still
on
chances.
the right makes a call on another bam.
suddenly I don't feel... Okay, well they just threw it. Throwing this, though... Well, better then than later, right?
It's
これもまたいいね
the player on the right.
Yep.
A very swift win off the wall.
The player on the right, a very favorable start.
Alright.
East 2. The Dora is west. The player is south. The player on the right is in first.
At the
Another one of
moment,
these?
This is anyone's game.
This is not an easy spot
Alright,
to
these
work
are-
around.
Some certified shapes. Of all the shapes that could exist in my hand, these are definitely some of them.
The player. First place is well within striking range.
I can't just force me Monitsu, right? Like... I don't have
The air
nearly
is
enough
tense
viable
as the
blocks to do
players
that.
Take their turns.
But like... Where else does that... Okay, well that's...
The player. One step
That's
in the
pretty
right
nice.
direction.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Any calls on this tile?
Do
Took a
I? I
pass for
really
now.
don't think so.
The player On a
Okay.
roll.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
We are drawing tiles.
Draws yet another simple.
God, what is this?
Oh, wow. And there's a call.
Yeah, the Formons are pretty funny. Alright, fine, have the live
Two tiles
honors.
to Tempai.
I'll throw the Dora
This
next,
is
I don't
the
care.
point where skill really
I probably
factors
shouldn't
in.
throw it, right? But... like...
Maybe it is better to hold back.
all it
without
takes
any
is another
list
one.
tiles visible.
And this doesn't really have value without it, so...
Decided that
Stretched
bands
single?
aren't worth chasing.
The player across. That's a pawn.
This is actually not in terrible
Player
shape.
on the right refuses to compromise.
A little suspicious across the table.
The player. One tile to Tempai.
This hand looks nothing like it did at the start.
시작.
The player on the right makes a call on
Do I become a
another
Rinshan
band.
Warlord? Is that the path forward?
Look at that Dora.
Oh my god.
깡요?
The player.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the
Here we
button
have
to
a
make
call.
something happen. Ah!
Dora.
You can have it.
Player across scored 3 Doras.
You can have it. I'm not concerned. Nuts.
Who will seize the win this hand? What to do with this tile?
Does that work?
Still
No.
holding back.
What's your Yaku? Fucking moron.
Who will arise
Scary.
victorious this time?
Complex situation.
Look at that.
No longer that complicated.
리치요?
Baimon Tempai.
That is a very confident reach.
This probably could have been
Player on
done.
the left is on the defense against the player's niche.
It might be ridiculous to have not done with this.
The player on the left is playing cautious. The player across.
Ricci intro video
decides to
killed me.
match the
Good
player's
stuff. I'm
discard.
glad. Oh
Here goes.
shit, it actually happened.
Amazing! Catching a very big
How did we
lead.
get
What
here?
an incredible finish. The player
Remove
I'm
Khan.
simply blown away.
リーズモタイヤを三眼ドライオンバイマン
Dumb.
East 3. The Dora is the
Oh, that was a
4 of
fucking
band.
hand.
The player is East. The player is coming off
What
an
kind of tile
explosive
back do
hand.
you want on the
moving
red
into first
3?
place, at least for the moment.
The stage is
I
set.
do like those Nintendo
Anything can
tiles,
happen.
the fucking cherry blossom ones. I think I'm becoming the
Look
world's
at that
slowest
Dora.
player. It's
The
weird.
player, one
Like
step
I'm
in
getting
the right
dramatically
direction.
slower
This hand is really
as I
beginning
feel
to
like
come
I get
together.
better at the game. And it's not just a case of, oh, you're taking more time to think about your moves. No, I feel like I have less
Who's going to
time.
ma-
혼자.
The player
Help.
on the right makes
So,
a
you know,
call
license
out
registration
of
office for an hour
nowhere.
total because of legal bullshit. I'm sorry to hear
Doubled up
that,
on a
as that
tile
is stupid.
was just discarded. The player
2,
on
3,
the right
3, 4,
drops a
6.
pair.
Is that live? No. This might actually be Honitsu, I don't know.
Who
This
will
might be
come out on
Chinitsu.
top in this confrontation? The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
The next
I'll
few
leave my
tiles
options
could make a
open,
huge difference.
but like,
Oh, making a move here.
one gone
Look
from
at
each of
that
those.
Dora.
Ugh. Gross.
Any calls on this
Should
tile?
I have just thrown it? I'm gonna fucking
The
just
player,
throw it.
That's a pawn.
You don't need
The
Chinitsu
player
right
across
now.
already calls a second meld.
Nice. There's the connected
The
tile.
player on the right continues to discard simples.
I'm so dumb.
ポンじゃ
The player
I'm not
on
dumb
the
because
right,
I drew
that's
the
a pawn.
7 pin. I'm dumb because that was a bad decision before I drew the 7 pin.
The air is very
It's not
tense
all
at this
green.
moment.
Shut the...
One step in the wrong direction.
ロン
Okay.
The player across suffers an unexpected loss.
Don't have to think about
Fine play.
things.
No doubt about it.
Thank God. We made it out.
East 4. The Dora is the 6 of Bams. The player is North. Heading into the final hand of the match.
The player
All right.
is in first.
Weird
That will
5,
normally
so-
play the hand fast.
Is
6,
this
7,
a lead
9.
that can be defended?
If I want to finish fast, probably fucking... Good shapes here.
Whatever happens, it'll be something to talk about.
Don't actually need... fucking... whatever. Was equally likely with the honor. Because the only thing that meaningfully
The
connects
players
to that
are
tile
already
is itself.
visualizing their winning hands. The player, 2 tiles
Don't
to
get
tempo.
punked.
The cracks are really coming together.
ジ
The player across already
What a
calls
fucking
a
mess,
second
dude.
meld.
I am actually bad at video games. That is fucking crazy.
Who will come out on top in this confrontation?
Alright, well,
Any
we're just
calls
gonna
on
play it
this
for
tile?
speed.
Pick a pass for now.
3, 3, 4, 6, 8.
The player
Fuck it.
is already 1 tile
Here's
to
your,
10-5.
here's your
This hand
warning.
is very near completion.
Draws yet another simple.
Does bad at video games imply you're better at physical mahjong? It should, but I'm really
Have
not.
things calmed down for the moment?
I don't actually know whether I'm better at physical mahjong because I've only ever played like
How
3
are
people.
the players going to
We
approach
have a very small
what
play
to do
group here
with
in
this tile?
fuck
Still
Midwest.
holding back. 1 step in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I'd honestly just prefer to like not die right now, so I'm just gonna respect this.
Excellent
I'm gonna be a
evasive
responsible mahjonger.
action. The player. Is it time for a call? Still no call.
What next? 6-mon, right?
No one dares to make the first move.
Well, 7 would have been less destructive, but I don't know how to look at the screen apparently,
Keeping
so
a very cool head here.
that's what we get. Why does everybody have a billion fucking honors to fold with right now? What the hell?
We're witnessing a tense push and pull. Following suit on that last
How
discard.
the fuck were you so slow you didn't hit that? Czar, I'm fucking streaming right now.
The player on the left has
All right.
discarded that tile.
We're gonna be responsible gamers. Do I actually have something here? Okay, I have the 9 pin, okay.
Is this hand going to end quietly? Finally, the last tile.
Okay.
Just
checking.
Wins this shootout.
Got away without getting caught in the crossfire.
I love these fucking announcers. The fucking garden rate kickflip image is so good. Alright, made it out alive. I'm a big giant winner. I wonder how that cake is doing.
I'm gonna eat that bone stack because I'm a man.
I hate you.
I hate you.
Frey is buying booze, and since he's gone, I stole a fucking small amount of cake batter, and it's very tasty. Oh hey, it's the Bushido code. Nice.
始めるわよ
That's me! This character is me right now. Wow, she's literally me.
East 1. The Dora is the 9 of cracks. The player is North. How does this starting hand
What?
look to you?
The question is, where's North hiding?
I guess
Let's see how
so.
this battle unfolds.
今よ
The player
Uh-huh.
makes a call out of nowhere.
This lifts a heavy burden.
We gonna bullshit a one-han garbage hand?
Who will come out on top in this confrontation?
It's Ishanten. It's not good Ishanten, but fuck you.
タイよ
I'm
The
going to
player.
do this
Here we have
because
a
it's
con.
my
The
birthday
new
and I'm gonna
Dora
do what I
is
want
7
to.
dot.
This connects to the Dora, so it's worth
East
keeping her
is
out.
looking to shut
Ah!
things down.
I'm curious to see if this develops into a confrontation.
Will it be possible to catch up here?
This is dumb. Half
One
Suji?
step in the wrong direction. Oh, making a move here.
This can't
Alright,
complete
I have
moving
nothing
weight on the
substantial. I have Suji and then we're done.
The player across
That's
makes a
not
call
seriously
on another
right.
dot.
I don't even know why I'm trying to Suji against her and Torichi. It's probably not Ryanman Tenpai.
Decided
Kabe?
that dots aren't worth chasing.
Look at that Dora.
That's
The
safe.
player across
As
the table
depressing
just
as it
pushed
is
that
to
tile
throw it.
through.
Doubled up on a tile that was just
Thanks,
discarded.
I guess.
Reaching the drawing is the good.
Hey, that was my video. Because I got a new comment.
Who's going to pull
And because
away
I
from
hearted
the
a
pack?
bunch of fucking comments right after I posted it, now I have to fucking heart all of them so that nobody feels left out. Like they specifically made a comment that is unworthy of my love.
How are the players going to approach this hand?
But also I genuinely appreciate those comments.
Excellent evasive action.
This is kind of a dumb hand, huh?
No one dares to make the first move. Look
That
at
guy in
Dora.
particular. That one guy.
The player on the right has discarded
One
that
guy!
Ah,
The player across. Here we have a con. The new Dora is one bam. The player on the right pairs up on the Dora.
ロン
There it is! The player across suffers an unexpected loss.
The player on the right, a very favorable start.
The
Wanna
player on the right takes a modest
リー
lead.
チドラドラ
East one.
Are the
One
Bushido
counter.
code and the defensive
The
Dark
Dora
Knight guide
is
the same
7
meme?
of bam.
It's been so long.
The player is north. The player on the right is in first. The player has between
Alright,
30 and 40,000 points.
At the moment, this is anyone's game.
This is
Alright,
not
Monzu are
an easy
fine.
spot
Parent
to work
Sozu.
around.
Pinzu are a mess, but I need more blocks. That's pretty nice.
The player, first place, is well within striking range.
Huh, that's also fine. I should stop reading the
Who's going
FF14
to make
PvP
the
forums,
first call
but
here?
there's a particular fucking
The
switch
player,
that gets
2
flipped in my
tiles to
brain
Tempai.
when people
This
do the
hand is
thing where
really
they're
beginning
like,
to come together.
hello, I will proceed to be wrong online in an extremely public and obvious manner, but
This
loudly
table is
and with
so quiet, I
confidence,
could hear a pin
so that
drop.
someone who isn't paying attention to the problem could plausibly become convinced that I have some clue of what I'm talking about. I'm not available for persuasion. I'm
are
completely
at a
unreasonable and make this obvious whenever anyone attempts to interact with me. But maybe someone else is. And then
The
it's
air
like,
is
oh
tense
fuck.
as the
Now I
players
can't
take
not
their
reply to
turns.
this.
The player is already one tile to Tempai.
It's important to find the best possible weight.
Alright, so
The
Pinfu
player on
Tanyao,
the
maybe?
left drops a pair.
I wonder if that makes any sense that it's so cut.
The air is very tense at this moment. Oh wow, and there's a call.
I
This
think it's
hand is now a
correct.
guaranteed 2-han.
Fixing the pair in Monzu since
Any calls
the difference
on this
between
tile?
Pinfu and no
Take
Pinfu
a pass
is
for now.
3. Ugh. No.
What to do with this top still holding back?
Nah, I think I have the right idea here, but
Have things calm
we're getting
down
into
for
the
moment.
hand.
The player. Is it time? Still no calls.
Like, while I should be paying attention to the game, let me just maul about how someone made a
How
post
are the
like,
players-
the biggest problem with this
My,
generation
oh
of
my, and
gamers.
there's the
Oh
leech.
god, hold
I'm
on.
curious to see if this develops.
Yeah, dude,
into
I'll see you later. I don't know.
confrontation.
Will it be
The
possible?
biggest problem
The
with this
player on the
generation
right.
of
Here we
gamers,
have
or
a
the
con.
public in
The
general,
Dora
is the
two
blaming of
dots.
someone
That
else
kills
for
the
doing
aggressive.
something wrong, or not having a moral conscience. No,
The
I
player
did
across
not
the table
mispronounce
has
that.
discarded that tile.
Doubled up on a tile that was just discarded.
Fucking great work. Alright, I'm in time trouble,
Is this
but
hand going to end
fortunately
quietly?
all I have to do is responsibly fold from here on out, so I should be good to go. Oh god, I don't actually know what I'm gonna throw though.
This tile is blocked off by 3
Weak Gabe.
discards.
Oh wait, I had this.
Another safe tile.
Nobody wins
All right.
this shootout.
2 players are Tempai.
Like sign in 5-8. Ugh. Thanks, demon. Ah, yes, the quartering with a thesaurus.
East 2, 2 counters. The Dora is White Dragon. The player is West.
I'd love to see some tile drawing magic here.
The stage is set. Anything can happen. What's going to happen to this score gap?
The thread is like started by a serial liar who doesn't understand what a ranking system is supposed to do.
Here?
And it's about how people in 14's large-scale PvP mode, 24 versus 24 versus 24, 3 teams.
Quiet, I could hear a pin drop.
Verifiably, almost every match of that mode is like 50% people who are functionally AFK, never deliberately fight anyone, and like at best, loosely follow the Zerg.
What to do with this still holding back?
And that this behavior is encouraged by the reward structure of the mode, which largely does not care about whether you win.
In the right direction.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
And the thread is just full of people saying, but the only reason people play this mode is to AFK in it.
Things are at a standstill.
Ah! Nightmare World!
The air is
Thank you,
tense
Spacey.
as the players take their turns.
I probably made like 9
The
critical
player,
errors
is
and
it
4
time for a
discards
call?
somehow.
Still no call.
Because I'm thinking about other things. Like all pursuits worth pursuing,
going to make the
I feel
first
like the
call
more I
here?
learn about Mahjong, the less I feel like I know. Probably could have cut that as 3-so first.
Whatever
but,
happens, it'll be something to talk about.
This is a shitty sunshine. How the fuck did you get here? I really just don't think I drew anything reasonable, but like...
Probably looking to block that east for quite a while.
Because I think when I threw that 4-mon, I didn't have the 6, right? So it was just fucking isolated from 779, and I'm like,
continues to discard simples.
Like, everything's so fucking difficult in this game, it's
2 tiles
ridiculous.
to Tempai.
This is the point where skill really factors in.
No one dares to make the first move.
I'm still thinking about the forums, I fucking hate this.
The air is very tense.
I
at
know
this
I said
moment.
X, but what I actually meant was Y, and you're committed to twisting my words and arguing in bad faith.
Have things calmed down for the moment? Another
And it's just
useless
like,
draw.
do I just let it sit there?
How are the players going to approach this hand?
Yours doesn't have the arrows for suggested discard. I'm assuming that's a setting.
I
You
see
assume
storm
correctly.
clouds on the horizon.
I clicked that shit off
The
because it
player
does nothing but
across
distract
pairs
me
up
and
on
make
the
me
door.
second guess my decisions.
Doubled up on a tile
Decisions
that
that
was
should
just
probably
discarded.
be second guessed if I'm like not folding in third row 2 Shantem with no hand value, but
Who will seize the win this hand?
I don't know. Nobody Damatens here, so I can probably just chill.
Who will arise victorious this time? Oh wow, and there's a call.
Okay, that guy's maybe Tempai.
Doubled up on a tile that was just
There's no way it's the
discarded.
east. Toyman has Manzu Honitsu. Yeah, I was thinking about
The
it.
player on the left
Making
discards
judgment calls
another
on
crack.
like, is this a flush? Is this a pigeon? Against a closed hand
The
is
player
tough,
on
because
the
sometimes
right.
my discards
And
look
there
like
we
this,
have the first call.
and it's really just that I've fucking whiffed everything. I've got like edge shapes that are difficult to complete. But just keep folding. It's not that important.
We're witnessing a tense push and pull.
But like, when it's Sumogiri, one mon, 9 Sumogiris.
No doubt about
It's
it.
like, yeah, it could probably be Tenpai for Monzu Honitsu. That
East
seems
3,
probable.
The Dora is the 8 of cracks. The player is south. How does this starting hand look to you?
This starting
God, and
hand
right
is certainly
above the
very
thread,
competitive.
that's
Now,
like, hey,
let's
please
watch
remove
how
all
things develop.
rewards from losing in front lines because people are showing up just to get their rewards and putting no effort into the mode. Right above that is a thread asking, please change the win requirement for this PvP achievement to a games played requirement.
What's going to
Acquiring
happen
wins
to
is
this
too
score gap?
frustrating.
The player. Is there any way to turn the tables here?
I don't take this in,
Maybe it
right?
is better
That's
to hold
ridiculous.
back without any white dragons visible.
Yeah, alright.
Who's going
Achievement
to make
hunters are
the
danger.
first call here?
There's a dude with a 20-page thread in the gold saucer section because, yes, there is
The
a
player
subforum for
across
the
drops
in-game
a pair.
casino arguing that
player,
FF14's
2 tiles to
implementation of
10-5.
Riichi
This hand
Mahjong
is really beginning
is
to come together.
the worst thing to ever happen to the game
Any calls
because
on
they
this
collect
tile?
Orchestrion
Pick a pass
rolls,
for now.
basically music CDs. And there is an Orchestrion roll locked behind 1800
and
rating.
There's a call. What to do with this tile?
And it
Still
is
holding
personally
back.
offensive to that person. Personally offensive. Ah! It is offensive to that person that they can continue to play
The
games
players
and make
already
negative progress
visualized the
towards the
player. Is it
Orchestrion
time for a
roll.
call? Still no
And
call.
that not having it will forever leave a black mark on their account. Okay,
The
it's time to part with
is
this.
already one tile to Tenpai.
Decided to say goodbye to the Dora there.
The perfect tile.
Is it only 1600? No way.
There it
Is the
is.
roll at
Beach.
1600 and the...
confident
1
The player
Oh
on
my
the right.
God.
Oh my.
何よ
There it is. I hear
That's
a
fucking
roll.
That hand was
disgusting.
quicker than lightning. The player could take the win, depending on the underside Dora.
I'm simply blown away.
I've seen fucking, like, Q-rank players who Yaku-less Tenpai every other hand hit 1600.
East 4. The Dora is the 8 of cracks.
That
The
series of
player
boxes
is
was
East.
awful. I love
Heading
that
into the
Agari
final
sounds
hand
so
of the
much.
match.
The
It
player
is so
for
fucking
Sumo,
terrible.
1,300 points all around or better will take first. For Gong, 5,800 points or more will take first.
Well, it's hard to know just how this will turn out.
All you have to do is not open. What's great is that the fucking game lets you use hints in ranked. And it's not just like...
The player. First place is well
It's not
within
just hints
striking
about your
range.
discards. It's like... Because Seganet has discard hints, but it suggests like 3 or 4 different tiles to throw. It's intentionally made pretty fuzzy so it's not
This
very
table is
efficient.
so quiet, I
14
can
has
feel a
like
pin drop.
quite good hints that take into account like number of live tiles and shit.
The player on the left makes a call.
It has
out of
danger markers
nowhere.
that take into account Suji and Kabe.
Another useless draw.
It has hints that suggest a specific most efficient tile and give you advice on calls.
Who will any
And
calls
people
on
are
this
still
tile?
just like,
Pick a pass for now.
Lamau, I don't care. Let me hit the call button. I hate that the fucking Puyo music and most of the
Whatever
good music
happens,
that I have
it'll be something
came
to
from
talk
Rolling
about.
Gacha, but I unironically like the music changing from hand to hand and existing for, like, being able to organize your own
No
Riichi
one dares
soundtrack
to
is pretty
make the
nice.
first move. The player on the left drops a pair.
Unironically cool features.
The player is already one tile to Tenpai.
I don't know.
Certain tiles will fit right into this hand. Others will gradually
Is it
transform.
correct for me to keep the 8-9 mom when I don't need the Dora?
The player on the left. What to do with this tile? Still holding back. one step in the wrong
No, I
direction.
did it again. I don't understand what the content's on.
My, oh my, and there's the beach.
I'm curious to see if this develops into a confrontation.
I just need to
Will
stop
it be
doing that
possible
shit.
to
Literally
catch up here?
all day. That's what it's gonna be.
This can't complete an open weight on the right.
Draws yet another simple.
If I need to fold, I have these.
The air is very tense at this moment.
I feel like I probably shouldn't be defending against this at all, but
Have things calmed down for the moment?
Don't.
There it is.
Well.
The player on the left suffers an unexpected
Fair enough.
loss.
With a fine play, no doubt about it.
リーチ E ペイ
goodness, missed that sick D&B track you were using before. I can set it up somewhere, probably. I wish you could, like, randomize it a little bit. It could be set in multiple different tracks for a round.
今日は特別よ。
Lateral movement helped me come out positive on that one. Miracles. I'm addicted to smoking darts and playing mahjong. Thank you, YouTuber Tyron. Dink. I'm sending a message that I improve your life choices. I will now go to jail. I have been hard stuck at Platinum 4 for 10 days. Thread above that,
East one.
I went from
The Dora
unranked
is
to
the
diamond
one of
in 7
bams.
hours.
The player is west.
Why do I
I'd
have
love to
this
see
fucking
some
tab
tile
open? I got it
drawing magic
pinned.
here.
Let's see how this battle
I'm fucking
unfolds.
desperate for people being online wrong.
The player, one step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Huh. That is an interesting way to advance
The
Shanten.
player, gaining momentum.
This is an
The next
ugly
few
fucking
tiles
two
could make a
Shanten.
huge
Ah.
difference.
What?
Decided to pass on that edge weight. Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now. The player is already
Okay.
one tile to Tenpai.
Nearly every draw has been an improvement.
What a fucking series of... Do I take this way?
リーチよ。
There
It's
it is.
discard 5.
Went for the niche, despite an unfavorable weight.
Oh.
Here goes.
ツモよ。
Sumo on a very thin draw.
Takes the lead in the race.
You guys like high
The player
frequencies?
The player takes a modest lead.
Ridiculous. Hit the Ura too.
リ
What the
ーチ
fuck?
一発ツモドラバンガン
You know what that really is? That was Richinomi Mangan. Whatever. Pretty good. I remember reading that some fucking Tendan Tenho player
East
was saying,
the Dora is
the best way to
six of
get
cracks.
Mangan
The player
is
south.
Richie,
The player
Sumo,
went
one
for a
additional
quick
Han,
finish
and
last
luck.
hand.
Taking a modest lead with that one.
This is not an easy spot to work around. Who's going to make the first call here?
So 4 Shanten, 2 Dora. One of them's paired up. One of them is
This
definitely
table
not.
is so quiet,
That guy
I
just
could
fucking
hear a pin
left.
drop.
I'd
The
be mad
player,
too, I
one
don't know.
step in the right direction.
That was Sumo.
This is the point where skill really factors in.
Four 5's an upgrade there. Unlikely to make use of that 8 pin, but I
Any
can still
calls on this tile?
afford to
Took a
hold on
pass
to
for
Dreams
now.
the 6-mon for a little bit. 6, 6, 7.
The player,
Yeah, I think I'll
two
cut my
tiles
losses
to
on it here.
Tenpai.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Maybe it might have been better to cut Tuso there,
Things are
but
at
the
a standstill.
these shapes are so fucking entangled.
Draws yet another simple.
Wow, that actually makes things way more confusing.
The player is already one tile to Tenpai.
This hand is very near completion.
That probably should have been cutting the 1-mon, actually. I think that leaves Dreams of Pinfu alive. This is difficult.
The air is tense as the players take their turns.
Dumb. Bad choice.
How are the players going to approach
Backing
this
up.
hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
The player.
I suppose.
One tile to Tenpai.
It's important
because this
to
is
find
fine.
the best possible
This is
weight.
fine. One of.
What to do with this still holding back?
リーチよ。
There it is! Each! The player on the right decides to match the player's
Damaten
discard.
is illegal. Ricci increases sumo rate.
No one dares to make the first move.
The player on the left is assuming that it's an open weight.
The player on the right is on the defense against the player's reach. The player on the left is playing cautious. The player! Can this hand withstand the heat?
The player across the table won't be taking risks here.
Look at how we word first place as a win, but we count second place as a loss. Just celebrating second place is more
Is
would
this
help a
hand
lot.
going to end quietly?
Yeah, because I really want fucking second and third slap fighting, while first wins every fucking game
Who
from
will
like the
seize
first
the win
interaction.
this hand? The player
Bad
can't
stuff.
quite get the job done on this hand. Who will arise victorious this time? Finally, the last tile. Nobody wins
Wow,
this
okay.
shootout.
3 players are Tenpai.
Both of you with better weights than me.
East 3, 1 counter. The Dora is the 8 of Bam.
Alright, it's
The
my dealer
player
turn.
is
Time to
East.
be
The
irresponsible
player
even though
is
I'm
in the
leading.
lead, at least for the moment.
Hopefully this will end without any incidents.
The stage is set. Anything can happen.
1, 2, 3 pairs. 2, 2, 4, 4, 5 exists. 2, 4, 6 pin
This
exists.
table is
This
so
lone
quiet,
5
like any calls on this tile?
will
Took a
probably
pass for now.
easily attach to something.
The player gaining momentum.
This is the point where skill really factors in.
Things are at a standstill.
I'll hold on to this because I have no morals. That seems sensible. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, now it's time for it to go. So this glut here can complete in a couple different ways.
The air is tense as the players take their turns.
Could end up fucking reaching on a Suji trap.
What to do with this tile?
Oh, no.
Wow!
Or
and
just
there's
call
a
it and
call.
speed the fuck
This
up.
lifts a heavy burden.
A weaker Suji trap, but hey.
Who will come out on top in this confrontation?
Is this... better to stay. I think it is possible that Frey just got in the fucking front door.
The air
I think
is
it was
very
better to-
tense at this moment.
Cut a 5-mon there. I actually don't know what I was thinking. I think I was distracted
player.
by the
Is it
promise of
time for a
alcohol,
call?
unironically.
来いよ。
The player, that's a poem. The player, Tenpai.
Choosing to wait on the 5-pin because I have no morals whatsoever. Hooking Ricci is dishonest play. Sakurai Shuichi
things calm
forbade it
down for the
expressly. I don't understand why you would bother to fucking do that when you also don't want people to bid Ori at any time.
How are the players going to approach this hand?
You can't defend, but also you can't mislead people's defenses. I switched my weight. I have no morals.
Takes a beating.
A very impressive finish.
I'm sick.
Pretty cool. I'm participating in the video
East
game.
3, 2 counters. The Dora is the one of BAMs. The player is East. The player finished the
Value
last
spotted.
hand quick and
5,
dirty.
8, 9.
The player
Guess
remains
twin
in the lead.
dragon.
Now, let's watch how things develop.
Okay, that's pretty nice.
The player, one step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
4, 5.
Who's going
Nice.
to make the first call here?
I actually made someone leave with that hand. That's fucking great.
This table is so
That's
quiet,
fantastic.
I can hear a pin drop.
Are you also? No way. I was about to fucking lose it.
Things are at
No
a
way!
one step in the wrong direction.
This is a beautiful place to be. I really appreciate
The air
this.
is tense as the players take their turns. Any calls
No,
on this
I'm
time?
melting.
Oh,
Gee,
wow, and there's a call.
I think that's pretty cool. You don't often get the feeling of having everyone at the
Draws
table
yet another symbol.
just
The
completely
player,
fucking be
2
done with
tiles
the
to
entire
temp high.
The
situation.
BAMs are really coming together. Decided that cracks aren't worth chasing. Decided that dots aren't worth chasing.
The player across.
I should get a clean
discards
screenshot
another
of this,
bam.
honestly.
Another useless draw. What to do with this tile?
Coño.
The player makes a call on another bam.
Probably looking to block that.
You
red
still get
dragon
washed
for
by the
quite a while.
CPU. The
The
CPU
player on
only
the
discards
left
what it
discards
draws
Another dot.
and never makes calls.
Finally, the last tile.
流局
Nobody wins this shootout.
The entire table is no pen.
East 4.
It's
3
beautiful,
counters.
isn't it?
The Dora is the 4 of BAMs. The player is North, heading into the final hand of the match.
Who wants to see how far the
player
average hand can
is
make it
in
into
first
orphans?
And will normally play the hand fast.
Is this a lead that can be defended? Any calls on? Pick a pass for now.
Aiming for 6 Shanten.
The player, one step in the
It's
right
East 4, we're
direction.
still going.
This is the point where skill really factors in.
The player, gaining momentum.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
Watch one of those Supokiri bots be Tempai at exhaustive. Can you fucking imagine what it would do to your mental seeing that?
The player, one tile. What to do with this top? Still holding back.
Like, what does that even mean for that to happen, really? West is live. West is live.
Who's going to make the? That's the last tile. Still no
2
call.
9 Mon. I'll never get it. That's the
Table
fucking
is
thing
so
about orphans.
quiet,
You
I
always
could
feel like
hear
you
a
were so
pin
close,
drop.
but you were never actually that close.
The player across
All right,
continues
3 gone.
to discard simples. Nobody wins this shootout.
Got away without getting caught in the crossfire.
What the crossfire? The crossfire! I need a drink.
I took care of it.
I don't know how Fred didn't get hit by my Cure 3, but oh, that's why. I have a can of something 4%. It's 4.2, he said, like a 5-year-old insisting that they're actually 5.5. This is not product placement, I just want to emphasize that I'm a corked up white boy right now. This is Cherry Blossom and Lime, and it tastes like limeade. It does not taste like anything resembling alcohol at all, which is incredibly dangerous. Yeah, there's like virtually no alcohol taste detectable at all. You could tell me this was non-alcoholic and I would probably just believe you. There's some hard cider upstairs. There's some of that. And there is some of this, but pear and yuzu flavored. I have experienced yuzu exactly one other time, and it was in a bunch of fucking weird-ass Kit Kats that some old housemates of ours bought from an Asian market,
Dora is the 4 of cracks.
and they were fucking
The player
delicious.
is
It was
West.
ridiculous.
The player. Last match, we saw a very impressive win. This match is
Was
sure
the win
to have
that
just
impressive?
as many opportunities.
Let's see how this battle
I guess getting
unfolds.
literally everyone at the table to leave in frustration is probably at least some kind of impression, right?
Who's going? Any calls on this tile?
今夜
The player
Zoom.
makes a call out of
I have Dora
nowhere.
1, it's enough,
This
right?
lifts a heavy burden.
The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
That's worth
The
accepting.
bands are really coming together.
Draws yet another simple.
You wouldn't
The
abandon
player
the
is
Dora
already
for
1 tile to
Honitsu, right?
Tempai.
This hand is very near completion.
Capybara Hot Springs. Oh? I could have saved that and thrown the 6-pin, since it's a little more dangerous.
Who will come? My, oh
Hello there.
my, and there's the lead.
I'm curious to see if this develops into a
Do I
confrontation.
respect this?
Will it be possible to catch up here?
It doesn't hurt me
One
too
step
much to
in
throw
the
that.
wrong direction.
And I dodgy Patsu, but...
What to do with
Oh,
this tile?
goodness,
Pick
okay.
a pass for now.
Well, now at Tushanten I This is probably not a good
That's
idea.
a safe tile for the entire table.
Hey, thanks.
There it
Wasn't
is.
me.
The player on the
Wasn't
left
me.
Suffers an
3-6, huh?
unexpected loss.
I wonder what the other
The
guy
player
was.
across the table. A very
Wanna,
favorable start.
The player across
Maybe.
takes a modest lead.
It wasn't me. Easy clap. Yeah, this is
East
just
one.
blatantly
One counter.
non-alcoholic.
The Dora is the 1 of dots. The player is West. The player across
So I'll
the
tell you what,
table
we'll run an
is in
experiment.
first.
I'll continue
The
drinking
player
this,
has
and if my
between
decision making
30
gets
and
slightly better, then
40,000
significantly
points.
worse,
At the
we'll know
moment,
it's
this is
alcoholic.
anyone's game.
This is not an easy spot to work around.
It's 4%. I'm way
player,
too happy
one
to give a
step
fuck
in the
about
right
one can of
direction.
something
This hand is
4%,
really
right?
beginning to come together.
Alcohol's a mystery to everyone. Magical sound
Draws
shower?
yet another
Yes.
simple.
I can't say I encourage people to spend on a gacha of any kind, but I eventually
The
just
player,
got so
2
damn
tiles to
curious
Tempai.
The next few tiles could make
that
a
I
huge
rolled
difference.
a bit. I figure I play this client often enough that it's kind of worth. I'm pretty sure I
player,
just
first
passed up a
place is
fucking
well within
advancement.
striking range. The
Oh, well.
player is already 1 tile to Tempai.
It's important to find the best possible
Use some
way.
godlessly ugly shapes. I don't know. We're gonna wait on that con for a second, actually.
This table is so quiet.
Because
I
with
could
the
hear
okay,
a
with
pin
7-8. God, now I feel like I have to cut the entire fucking shape because if I ended up waiting on 7-8, disaster. Sega properties are weird.
Things
Every
are
Sega
at a
property tries to
standstill.
contain every other Sega property in its entirety. Which is why this game has like Sonic Runners music and Outrun music and apparently 500,000 music tracks from Sega's fucking Gundam versus knockoff called Border Break.
Possible to catch up here.
Seriously, I have the entire fucking soundtrack for that game that's not even in service anymore. Can I push? Probably not, because I'm not stupid, right? But what if I continued to throw nonsense anyway? Have Suji, I don't know.
What to do with this topic? Took a pass for now.
I don't really have anything to substantially defend with. I mean, this is
The player on the right.
this
has
is okay
discarded that
defense,
tile.
but would have been pretty nice to accept it too. I don't
There
know.
are any number of responses here.
Not giving up on this one.
Bronze
Safe.
Look at the 5-mon. Maybe.
The player on the right. What an incredible
All you have to do is push
win
one and then you buy
off
yourself
the
3
wall.
turns.
With a
But
fine play, no doubt about it.
リズモピンフドラサンバネバン
was it safe, really? Did I just not see it at all? I'd blame the can of 4%
Fedora
fucking
is east.
candy
The
juice.
player is
But
south.
I feel like I miss shit like that all the time,
Does this
honestly.
starting hand
Ugh.
look to you?
The question is, where's the green dragon
The
hiding?
question is,
stage
where
is
is
set.
Frog to tell me that this is
Anything can
Honitsu?
The player.
Okay, but it's
already
probably
2
actually
tiles to
Honitsu, huh?
Tenpai.
The cracks are
1,
really
2,
calls
3,
on
4,
this
5
tile?
blocks. If you ignore, like, blatantly
The player
complete
makes a
shapes.
call out of nowhere. The player is already 1 tile to Tenpai.
betting on an
Question
influx
is,
of cracks here.
where's the caveman?
Draws yet another simple.
Maybe it is better to hold back without any west tiles visible.
What to do with this tile?
いいよ
The player.
That's pretty
Tenpai.
nice.
The player on the right refuses to compromise.
Ryanman Tenpai discard 4? Pretty good.
What's going
I don't
to
think I'm
happen
gonna
to
pivot this
score
either.
gap?
I think I'm just gonna turn on auto discard and scroll the PvP for him for a bit. Would you call Hatsu here? Ooh.
The player. Can
Maybe.
this hand withstand the heat?
Cause that's just throw 5-mon and then it's a stretch
The
single.
player on the
That's
right,
totally fine.
Dora Khan. The new Dora is 5 bam.
Is it viable for a player to go non-stop Ponchi during the whole game to rush? Yes and no. Do I go to the fucking... Honitsu's
The
fine, I
player.
think.
Is there any way to turn the table?
But this is
The
also...
player made a call there.
Oh, but it's Furiten now. Ah! But the 5s are fine anyway. Thank goodness I don't understand anything. Now I'm never gonna change this.
The player on the right. That's a pwn.
So now I'm on 2-5, which isn't Furiten. Regarding calling, an open hand, a hand that
How
contains
are the
tiles you
players
stole
going
from
to
another player,
approach this hand?
is subject to some restrictions. Certain Yaku are unavailable, and other Yaku stay available but
The
become
player.
less
Can
valuable.
this hand withstand the heat? The player
So,
on the left.
open hands are
That's a pwn.
faster when you can open them, but not every hand has potential to be a fast open hand. And closed hands, while slower,
The player on the-
are
oh
more
my!
universally applicable
There it
and
is. I hear a
typically
roar.
more
A very
expensive.
impressive finish. The player jumped into second place on that one.
It's me, obvious Honitsu
East
man.
3. The Dora is the 5 of cracks. The player is east. The player finished the last hand quick
1,
and
2,
dirty.
7, 7.
Now, let's watch how things develop.
Shanta? It might have to be, right? Although if it is Chanta, then I should have cut the 2-mon instead to fix the outside pair. Is it worth forcing this? It's so bad otherwise,
What's
but...
going to happen to this score gap?
Well, it's not terrible. There's Ryanmans here, but... low winnings, but I get to
The
deny
player.
my opponents
Is
from
there
winning.
any
No,
way
it's a
to turn
very...
the tables here?
It's completely viable. It's just that the amount of variance in the game means that it's never a good idea to stick to one strategy without considering the game state and the state of your opening hand.
As the players take their turns.
The only way you can stop someone from drawing their winning tile is by winning before them.
Pick a pass
So-
for now.
There's absolutely merit to that idea. Rock, don't tell people who don't know better about fucking flow theory. Be responsible.
Who's going to make the first call here? Another useless draw.
Safe tiles are not needed. True, true. This is live, right? Ugh. My hopes are pretty awful here, so I feel like I might hang on to it for a bit.
My, oh my,
Alright.
and there's the player.
We are
Still
done.
No call.
We are done participating in this hand.
Excellent.
Okay, this comes
Evasive
out.
action.
So I get to fucking toss that. This is a one-chance honor tile,
No
so
one dares to make the
likely
first
to
move.
be safe, but not guaranteed. Never guaranteed.
The player on the left. Here we have a con.
Tonky
The new
weight on a
Dora
guest wind is
too
like, you can
crap.
honestly fucking have that. So far, I am still unable to advance Shanten, even though I have only folded with fucking
Yeah.
isolated tiles anyway.
Making a move here.
8-pin now opens up as a safe tile. 1, 2, 3, 4
Have things
pairs.
calmed down for the moment.
I count it out loud because I have the IQ of a fucking bonobo.
Ah, jeez. The player
Wow.
across. A very swift win
5-8?
off the
Yep.
wall.
With a fine play, no doubt about it.
リズモドラ
Well, it's respectable.
East 4.
Alright,
The
third
Dora
place,
is
I'll
Green
last.
Dragon. The player is North.
I really
Heading
wish
into
Sega
the
let me
final
play
hand of the
fucking
match.
Hanchons
The
for
player
free.
will win with the Mangan off the player
I want
on
to
the right.
save my cash to
Well,
play
it's hard
Hanchons
to
more
know
often
just
here, because
how
it
this
really
will
is my
turn out.
favorite client, but the Tompu rule set is so crazy. 1, 2, 3.
The player. One step
Seat
in the right
wind.
direction.
This is the point where skill really
Dora
factors in.
1, Honitsu chance? Perhaps.
Any calls on this tile?
来いよ
Sure.
The player makes a call out of nowhere.
I guess the center tile
What's
before,
going to
like, the
happen to
9
this
mom, let's just
score
look like
gap?
Chanta to people for a bit, before I reveal my true power. This client is clean just from the commentators alone. I love the time controls, I love how responsive
What to
everything
do with
is.
this tile?
来いよ
The player already
I love the
calls a
fuck out of the
second round.
announcers.
This lifts a heavy burden.
So what the fuck is it you're drinking, AJ? It's 4%, and it has, like, cherry blossoms
The
and
player
fruit on the
across
can.
discards
Does
another
that answer
crack.
your question in adequate detail?
Oh, making a move here.
I like the energy of the Japanese commentators, but I obviously don't benefit in quite the same way because I don't speak Japanese. Also, I feel like I'm eventually going to get there, and it won't be because of fucking
player.
anime or
Is
video
there any
games.
way
It will
to
be because
turn
of
the tables
fucking
here?
old people board game. Hold up, this dude is drinking White Claw. Beans in the parlor?
How are the players going to approach this hand? Uh-oh, East has declared Nietzsche.
I'm curious to see if this develops into a confrontation.
Will it be possible
East
to
is
catch
still
up here?
live.
The player.
There's no
One
way this
tile to
isn't it,
tempo.
right?
This hand started out as nothing, and now it's...
The player
Well.
across made a call there. The player. Is it time for a call?
Konyo?
The player.
Tenpai on
Tenpai.
2-5 pin. Yeah, that was a crazy cut. I don't know if I would have had the fucking balls to do that.
Is this hand going to end
In
quietly?
third place here with it, I'm pretty unlikely to fall below 10k.
Ah, jeez.
Oh no. Why did I say it?
Jeez.
Why did I
That's
say it?
blown from 2 players.
No.
Fine play. No doubt about it.
ドラ
Jesus Christ, no.
シャードラ
What's the damage? Okay. Fortunately, nobody involved in that decision knows how to do math.
今日は特別よ。
Fucking great. Yeah, I'm definitely at least a little bit intoxicated now. Is that on my fucking free ball? I only ever get tokens from this. I don't know why I'd bother to do this. I feel like it's given me a normal rarity bingo card maybe like once. Speaking of, what can I even get for tokens right now? Fucking storage expansion is for gold. Most stuff in the cosmetic shop are for the NFT avatars. I wish I had a dog. Could get backgrounds, but I like my background right now. I feel like I could do a little better, but SP background from Puyo Gacha. It's pretty alright. Could do tile backs. Purple tiles for 15 gold. 15 gold tokens? I don't fucking know. Pretty cool category. Because I have all the playmats too. Bought all the freely accessible background music, which opens in another tab for no reason at all. Presumably for the preview functionality. That's only one press of the preview, by the way. AJ, buy the VMU picture frame. But the cherry blossoms and I'm gay. The VMU frame is really good, though. The VMU frame is excellent. Oh, holy shit, frog. That fucking rules. Let's try it on. Wait a minute. Yeah. Maybe. Oh no, that's another image. The fucking... There it is. It's an actual reasonable red 3 though, like you'd use in like the fucking fucking women's tournament Twill keeps telling me about. Not just a 5 with number 3 on it. You don't need any other frame, my dude. Alright. My tokens for the VMU frame. Good exchange. Have I still not done my event oh my god, I still have a fucking... Wait, I can't do this though, because my fucking ticket is finished. My ticket is filled out for Stage B Yonma, I think. And so if I play another game, it'll push me out of... It'll push my first game out of the queue. And I think my first game is high scoring. Yeah, if I bring up my fucking Stage B chart so far... This is like... I really don't want to play another game here, although... It looks like I dropped out of S, unfortunately. Oh well, A-rank rewards are still decent. Do I dare? It's Sanma time. No, streamer, no! Because the theory, right, is that if you play Sanma in events,
始めるわよ
you still get your ticket back if you place first, even though there's only 3 players. Holy shit.
East 1.
It's
The
Mami
Dora
Tomoe.
is south. The player is west. How does this starting
From the
hand
hit
look to
anime
you?
This
fucking
starting
dying
hand is
in real
certainly very
life.
competitive.
Let's see how this battle unfolds. The player.
So for those who don't already know somehow, Sanma is the
hand is
3-player
very
version of
many come
Mahjong
together.
that removes the Manzu suit except for the 1s and 9s. This typically means that hands are more expensive since certain things are easier to put together, much faster,
Draws yet another
and extremely
symbol.
fucked up and stupid. From the hit anime Kamen Rider
Who's
Ryuki,
going
except
to make
everyone is
the
a middle
first call
schooler.
here?
God. That was dumb. I think I should have. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. How do pairs work? Do I have brain damage?
The player is already one title
Okay, be
to
honest. Is the
10
intoxicating
This hand
starting?
is very near completion.
Is the intoxication starting to become obvious?
The perfect tile.
リーチよ
There it is.
That's
Neat.
fucking
That is
crazy.
a very confident reach.
The player across decides to match the player's discard.
No, streamer, you're just always like this.
Oh my!
Oh, okay.
何
Thanks.
There it is. I hear a roan.
A tremendous
Hit the
hand
Ipeco.
right out of the gate. The player.
The player takes a modest lead.
燃品 E ペイドラワンラン
Yeah, sensible. I hope not,
East
considering you
2.
had exactly
The
1
Dora
can of a
is the
4%
four
drink.
Bams. The
It's-
player is south.
I really
The
don't
player
look like
is
I should
coming
be a
off
lightweight because I'm
spectacular hand.
obviously not
Taking a
light in
modest
weight.
lead with that one.
But
This is not an easy spot to work around.
I don't know. Altered cognition
Take a
is so
pass for
fucking
now.
fascinating to
Look
me
at
that
that
maybe I
Dora.
placebo myself.
Maybe it is better to hold back without any West
It's really
tiles
interesting that
visible.
you can just purchase something at Walmart, pop the top, drink it, and then suddenly you're bad at thinking about stuff.
This table is so quiet I could hear a pin drop. Any calls on this tile? Still holding back.
The thing about the placebo effect is that you don't get to know whether or not you're placeboing yourself.
Things are at a standstill.
Rug figured out the fucking
Another
position
useless
desync
draw.
bug that turned them into a fucking poltergeist the first
Probably
day they got
looking to
fucking
block
full
that
body.
West for quite a while.
Having 2 seats on your avatar turns you into a ghost.
The player.
That
2
fucking
tiles
rules.
to Tempai.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
This really is a
What to do
fucking
with this tile?
no thoughts,
Still
head
no
empty
call.
ass mode. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9.
The player. 1 tile to Tempai.
It's
Yeah, I think
important
that
to
makes
find
the most
best
sense.
possible weight.
I think if you're actually not placeboing yourself, you should never be allowed near anything containing
Uh-oh, East
ethanol.
has declared
I
Nietzsche.
have
I'm
arrived
curious
on
to
the
see if this
scene to
develops
literally
into
just
confrontation.
drink
Question
gasoline.
is, can the player survive this situation? The player. Is it time for a call?
質問
Yum.
Ah, jeez.
Thoughts?
The player on the
Scary.
left. What an incredible win off the wall.
This will be a repeat of East.
リーチ一発ツモピンフ E ペイドラハネマン
Made it to Haneman. My fight money.
East 2.
Absent
1
stream
counter.
win.
The Dora is the 5 of dots.
I
The
look at it
player
and
is
immediately
south.
die.
How
Oh
does this
God, what is
starting hand
that?
look to you?
8 orphans here. Can we make it to 13?
Shut
Stage is
up!
set. Anything can happen.
It's not orphans. I have too many pairs. If I'm gonna force meme something, it should be something else.
Any calls on this tile?
来いよ
The player makes a call out of nowhere.
I'm looking at non-viable tiles here.
What's going to happen to this score gap?
Chanta is the obvious path forward. Honitsu Chanta actually looks quite good,
Another
but
useless draw.
is there something dumber I
The
can
player
shoot
on the
for?
left
Oh shit.
continues to discard symbols.
Are these equivalent?
The player is already one oh, making a move here. The perfect tile. The player.
This is an
Tempai.
evil
This
wave.
hand may have a poor weight, but it's still explosive.
What do you mean poor weight? This is deranged and fucking evil. This is fucking terrible.
The player. Is there any way to turn the tables here? Look at that Dora. The player. Can this
Dawn's
hand
never coming
withstand
out.
the
Not in a
heat?
billion years.
Ah,
No shit, huh?
The player across. A very swift win off the wall.
With a fine blade, no doubt about it.
Just Hakudora too? Okay.
East 3. The Dora.
Oh yeah,
is
I get to
west.
play some of my
The
fucking
player
South Round
is
songs
east.
here.
The player on the left.
I'm pretty sure I
is
have
in
Virtua
first.
Fighter music in
Still
South
very
Round
much in
now.
a position to win the game.
Now, let's watch how things develop.
I feel like that maybe should have been the one pin first.
Maybe it is better to hold back without any west
1, 2,
tiles
4 is
visible.
just such a frustrating shape.
The player. 2 tiles to Tempai.
This is
Yeah,
the
the one
point
pin
where
in
skill
line.
really
So
factors
we're
in.
equivalent there.
And there's a call.
200 cc's of blood. Akagi fucking
player
hits different.
across
I had
already
to
calls a
source
second
all of
medal.
Akagi and all of Saki for the purposes of making that fucking video. And so now I just have 480p anime
Look
sitting
at
on my
that
hard
door.
drive.
The player is
And I'm
already
wondering
one
whether I
tile
upload a
to
secret
Tempai.
copyright infringement
This hand
playlist
is
to
very
Tile
near
Gun.
completion.
The player across made a call.
Okay, it's Toy Toy. We get it. You vape.
The player across pairs
Oh my
up on
god,
the door.
what? Ah.
Ah, gee! The player across.
Thank you, Mommy
a
Samoa,
very
for your
swift
input.
win off the wall.
With a fine blade, no doubt about it.
I would
South
like to
one.
hit the skip
door
button on
is
other
the
people's
3
dealer
of
turns,
Bam.
please.
The player is west. How
Whoa!
does this starting hand look to you?
This could turn into a very
What
big
the
hand.
fuck?
Is this a battle that can be won?
Uh-huh. At that
What's
point,
going
I
to
can't even
happen to
deny
this
it.
Score gap. Any calls on this tile?
The only pawn, right? I think that makes the hand weaker.
The player is already one tile to Tempai.
Betting on an influx of BAMs here.
Frog, do you actually know what all greens is? Fuck. Hey everyone, it's me, Obvious Honitsu, here with another Obvious
The
Honitsu.
player. Is there any way to turn the tables here? Iron on Tempai.
This sucks so bad! Oh my god!
どうよ
There it is. I hear a roan.
That hand was quicker than lightning. The player
That's fucking
The
terrible.
fight for
Nice.
first place is getting
リー
ugly.
チメンポンシャードラドラパネマン
How awful.
South 2. The Dora is the 3 of BAMs. The player is south. The player went for a quick finish.
Alright, this hand
last
is a fucking mess.
moving into first place.
So we just play
at least for the
efficiency.
moment.
Let's see how this battle
While I'm
unfolds.
leading, the best way to make this happen is to speed up the game.
The player. 2 tiles to Tempai.
The dots are really coming together.
I can take that. This 9 fucking sucks. But maybe it doesn't suck literally the worst because
The air is tense.
double
as the
acceptance,
players
confusion, and
take their
Pinzu right now.
turns. Any calls on this? Took a pass for now.
These shapes are too fucked up for Tanyo, I think.
The player is already one tile to
I think
10
that's the way to do
It's
it.
important to find the best possible weight.
I feel like this has a high rate of... Okay, well, we got there at 147.
That is a very confident reach.
Oh, fuck. Give me your fucking stick! That is my Tenbo!
That took care of that east
No
reach.
shit, Ura.
The player is not
2
letting
hits!
up.
リーチ
Again with that shit!
ピンフドライオンバイマン
Ridiculous fucking nonsense!
South 3, the door.
This is how the night was always gonna end,
the player
right?
is east. Heading into the final hand of the match.
The player is in first and will normally play
Play
the
it
hand
fast, baby.
Is this a lead that can be
It's not
defended?
Honitsu! I don't need Honitsu! Why do you do this?
Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
Yeah, this is absolutely Richidoro 1.
My, oh my, and there's the lead.
Can it unseat
Probably
me?
wants to avoid taking
Probably
risks
not.
on the lead.
Question is, can the player survive this situation? One step in the wrong
If I get direct
direction.
hit, it's
The player on the
possible.
left has
If I
discarded
don't get
that
direct
tile.
hit, it is almost completely impossible. No matter what
This
happens,
north
if I
could be
survive,
kept as a safe
the
tile.
game is over.
Look at that Dora.
That was Virtua Fighter music. Everybody's gonna stop getting Tenpai so quickly, you're ruining the dramatic
player's going
vibes.
for it.
That tile made it through.
Was that really that dangerous? I don't think it was that dangerous.
Another safe tile. Probably looking to block that green dragon.
Chasing
You really
Leech.
made it there.
Probably wants to avoid taking risks
All right.
on the lead. That's a safe
Here's the
tile
dark
for
side
the
of folding when you
entire
feel
table.
like you should fold, is that sometimes you just die
That's a
anyway.
safe tile for the player on the left.
Look at the pace of this fucking game right now.
ロン
Really? Really?
That's a roam from the left.
With a fine play. No doubt about it.
Cheatoy! Ah!
リーチチートイドラドラバイマン
I don't think it changes anything, but holy shit. And I retain my fight money. Which means I play another Sanma game. Okay, I also have to do the saved combo.
Give me reasons we should be complete. You should be with them, I can't compete. You looked at me like I was someone else. Can't you see? In the dark. 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 In When you gotta run, just hear my voice to you, shutting me out. You're doing so great. You used to be the one to hold you when you fall. I don't fuck with your tone. I don't wanna go home. Could it be one night? Can you? Give me reasons we should be complete. You should be with them, I can't compete. You looked at me like I was someone else. Can't you see?
Any Ipatsu enthusiasts in the chat room? That can's done. If I'm gonna be completely honest with myself, I definitely don't need another right now. But because I got my ticket back, I get to abuse people in another game of Sanma, the world's worst online pursuit. Yes, you do need one, get one more. I'll have it delivered to me with my cake.
始めるわよ。
East 1. The Dora is the one
Slamming
of
back
dots.
2 shots
The player
for you.
is
But were you
south.
going to slam
How
back
does
2
this
shots
starting
anyway?
hand look to you?
This starting hand is
1,
certainly
2,
very
3
competitive.
pairs.
Let's see how this battle unfolds.
Why did I throw north like it was a guest wind? What's wrong with your brain?
The player on the right makes a call out
Gotta
of
root for the clown.
nowhere.
I don't know where the clown avatar came from,
Another useless draw.
but it's actually on a different level.
The player.
1, 2, 3,
tiles to
4
10
pairs.
pies.
This hand is really beginning to come.
Any calls on this tile?
There's no
Take a pass
value
for
here.
now.
Tipsy bartender
Who
that
will
cake
come
spike
out
it
on
with fucking
top in this
fireball.
confrontation?
Fireball is so bad.
The player on the left drops a pair.
Fireball's actually fucking terrible.
The player is already 1 tile to 10 pie.
This hand is very near completion.
Then again, I generally don't prefer drinks that try to attack me
perfect
while I'm
tile.
drinking them. No way, really?
リーチよ。
Fine.
There it is. Nietzsche.
Went for the beach.
This is a
Despite an
2-tile
unfavorable
wait. You are so dumb. You are so
Chase
dumb.
There it is. That's a
What?
loan from the right.
The
Okay.
player on the right. A very favorable start.
Hey guys,
on the
Obvious
right
Honitsu
takes
here with
a
another
modest
Obvious
lead.
Honitsu. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Obvious Honitsu.
East 2. The Dora is the 4 of Bams. The player is East. The player on the right is in first.
Still very much in a position to win the game.
This is not an easy spot to work around.
I don't know. That one was probably a yep. Alright, immediately punished. We're just gonna lean all the way in though.
What's
In
going
fact,
to happen
this
to
is
this
now
score
Honitsu.
gap?
This is now
Another
Super
useless
Honitsu.
draw. Doubled up on a tile that was just discarded. This hand is going nowhere. I see storm clouds on the horizon. The player on the left continues to discard simples.
I don't care.
The player on the left.
I'm throwing the
discards
rest
another
too.
Dot. The player, 1 step in the right
I
direction.
don't
The
care.
next few tiles could make a
Hey
huge
guys,
difference.
it's me, Obvious Honitsu. My wife
1
took the
step
kids.
in the wrong direction. The player, that's progress.
Betting on an influx of BAMs here.
The player, gaining momentum.
This is the point where skill really factors
That was
in.
definitely a
Any
real call
calls
delay,
on this
right?
tile? Took a pass for now.
Look at how good these discards are right now.
The player, is there
I'll tell
any
you
way
what,
to
though.
turn the tables here?
People do not care about this at all. Nobody is responding to this in any way. Also, it's Chosangen.
What to do with this tile?
Also, it's
The
Chosangen.
player. And there we have the first
Here's my
call.
overflow tile, bro.
There it is. The
Oh,
player
shit.
on the right. takes
Oh,
a
fuck!
beating.
With a fine play. No doubt about it.
My sixth sense told me to hold the Sozu.
East 3. The Dora is the 7 of dots. The player is West. The player on the left is in first.
What's needed is a roan off the point leader.
The stage is set.
I can't take that,
Anything
can I?
happen.
Yeah. The birthday clown has arrived to hit you with Yaku. I dodged, it wasn't me.
The player already
As the
two
great
tiles
sage
to
Shaggy
Tempai.
once said,
This
it was
hand
not
is
in
really
fact
beginning to
me.
come together.
Get to upgrade that shape, which is pretty
East
nice.
is
Ugh,
looking
that's
to
fast.
shut things down.
I'm curious
is
to
safe.
see if this develops into a confrontation.
Will it be
6-0
possible
is safe if I
catch
need to
up here?
throw it.
The player on
Do
the
I have
right
brain
has
damage? I have
discarded that
the
tile.
most brain damage that it's
pass
possible
for
to
now.
have, but even I know that con's kind of terrible.
One step in the wrong
Makes this
direction.
difficult to throw, though. Yeah. Well, we'll see what comes out. I don't trust anything right now. People who have like 10k in Sanma will do
I'm curious
anything.
to see if this develops into a confrontation.
I'm out of safety, but I can see.
The
okay.
player. One tile to Tempai.
This is reasonable enough.
The player on the
You're a
right.
nut.
Here we have
You're a
a
nut.
con.
You're a nut.
The new Dora is 5 bam.
That kills the Ipatsu.
There it is. I hear
That guy's
a
actually
roll.
dead, huh?
Took care of
Richie
that
Dora
East
2.
Beach.
What else? Is that Binfu?
リーチ、イーペイ、
イーペイ
ドライ
とピンフ
バネマ
No, not Pinfu, because it's one-sided. But still enough. Well, I didn't really get the chance to fuck up there because somebody else just committed suicide at the table for no clear reason. Thanks for the decent score. Really appreciate your input. And that was my event ticket. What a normal thing to happen. Sanma is actually so bad. Sanma's fucking terrible. Sanma balls.
始めるわよ。
Hey, wait a minute. There are two girls in that anime.
East 1. The Dora is the one of dots. The player is
A
north.
2-for-1.
I'd
The
love to see
Saki
some tile
background.
drawing magic here.
That's Saki,
Let's
must
see
be
how
right.
this battle unfolds.
Okay, I'm playing Yonma again, which means I have to be normal.
Who's going to make the any calls on this time?
I'm not certain that I know how to be normal,
The player
but
makes a call out
Yakuhai
of
is an
nowhere.
instant pawn.
This lifts a heavy burden.
The player already 2 tiles to Tempai.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Who will come out on top in this
To
confrontation?
stop working on the red 3 because the
Another
fucking tornadoes
useless
are
draw.
back. That fuel in Oklahoma? I am sorry to hear that.
Oh, making a move here.
So I have a called set, but I also have 5 blocks, which is bad. So I should probably just outright throw away the block that is least likely to complete and keep safe
This
tiles.
green dragon could be kept as a safe tile.
What to do with this tile?
今よ。
The player already calls a second meld.
So now I'm really just waiting
The
to
player,
complete a
is it
Ryanman,
time for a
or...
call? Took a
I don't
pass
think
for
there's a
now.
configuration where that call makes sense, actually.
Who's going to pull away
That
from
fucking
the pack?
sucks.
Don't.
Ah, geez.
Whoa.
That's a roll
Dora
from
4?
the right.
Shundor
Player
4,
on the
manga
right.
minimum.
A very favorable start.
The player
Yeah.
on the right.
That fucking sucks. Ugh.
East 1. 1 counter. The Dora is the 6 of bands. The player
All the
is
value
North.
is hidden there.
How
That's just
does
tricky.
The starting hand look to you?
This starting hand is certainly very competitive.
This is not an easy
1,
spot to
2,
work
4,
around.
9. All right, so this is an easy
Maybe
one
it
mon
is
pitch
better to
first,
hold
I
back
think.
without any green dragons visible.
No, is 1, 2, 4 worse than 1, 4? I think it is.
What's going to happen to this score gap? The player on the left makes a call out of nowhere. The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
The next few tiles could make
I can't
a
even
huge
be that
difference.
mad about getting hit
He's
with fucking
looking to
Dealer Mongon
shut
on Road
things
2
down.
because
I'm curious to see if this develops
there
into
was Magical Sound
confrontation.
Shower
Would it
playing.
be possible to catch up here? Following suit on that last discard.
I'm gonna have a difficult time utilizing this.
Any calls on this? Take a pass for now. The player's
That's pretty
going what
unlikely,
to do
right?
with this tile. Still holding back.
I don't think there's any future for the hand if I do call that.
The
2
player,
Formon's gonna
is
be
there any
difficult
way
to use,
turn
so I
the
don't feel
tables
too
here?
bad about throwing
The
that.
player on the right has discarded that tile.
The player. Is it time for a call? Still no calls.
Yeah, I think continuing to advance is probably not possible under these constraints. I'd have to be fucking completely
Not
insane
giving
and
up on this
reckless.
That tile made it through.
What do I have? 4. 4 so. Also 5 fan, I don't know why that just left my brain the moment I saw the fucking call prompt appear,
How are
but
the players going
still
to
definitely
approach
throw 5
this
pin.
hand?
and 6 pin.
The player across the table just pushed that tile through.
This must be a terrible way,
Is this hand going to end quietly?
because that's the only reason random outcomes ever occur. Okay. 6 so passes, and everybody fucking collectively unclenches.
Who will seize the win this hand?
Hey, streamer wants some icing. You made icing? Nobody's ever made me icing before.
Excellent evasive action.
Another safe tile.
I need to get out of hell first, though. What do I actually have?
Who will arise
Hello.
victorious this time?
Okay, 7 pins safe. Oh my god, this is just a fucking spatula. Really? I'm shocked that you managed to bring this down here without making a hilarious mess.
The player on the left refuses to compromise.
Keeping a very...
Nobody wins this shootout.
3 players are Tempai.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
What went into this?
I got the bittersweet chocolate, sour cream, butter, light corn syrup.
East 2 counters.
And
The Dora is the
almost the entire
5
box
of
of
dots.
confectioner
The
sugar.
player is West.
You
The
ever given
player on
adequate
the right
explanation
is
for,
in
like,
first.
why
What's
corn
needed
syrup
is
goes
a
into fucking
roam off the
icing?
point leader.
The stage is set.
I
Anything
legit
can
do not
happen.
know.
Do you guys fucking know? Cut to a shot of the hallway where there is a
What's
stripe of
going
icing
Any
on the
calls
wall.
this tile? Pick a pass for now. The player, 1 step in the right direction.
This is the point where skill really factors in.
It's gotta just be like a thickener of some kind or something,
The
right?
player on a roll.
This
Probably
hand
better to
is
throw
really
this than the
beginning
9
to come
pin.
together.
Or this.
The player gaining momentum.
2,
The
2,
next
3, 4,
few
6,
tiles
8.
could make a huge difference.
Alright, am I gonna go backwards in Shanten by cutting a penchant shape again? You guys are fucking
The
stoners. I
player.
can't believe this
Is
shit.
there any way to turn the tables here?
1, 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Ah! Throw it back. I think keeping this as 1, 1, 2 makes it a little bit more mobile. So it's to dissolve the sugar. I see. So a texture thing.
Another
Then.
useless draw.
That makes sense.
What to do with this tile? Still holding back.
All the sugar and
The
sugar
player.
and normal
Is it
people.
time for a call?
Yeah. I probably should have taken that call, but I froze up for a minute because there's
and
just
there's
like...
a call.
Can I afford to take such a fucking weak hand through?
No one dares to make the first move.
Placement changed from 4th place to 4th place.
The air is very tense. My, oh
All last
my,
Honitsunomi
and
that
there's
changes
the beach.
absolutely
I'm
nothing
curious
is
to
the
see if
fucking
this
shit.
develops into a confrontation.
Will it be possible to catch up here?
I should always remember. Oh shit! You fucking died. You fucking died. Where's this guy fucking finding the Dora? That's Dora 4 again. Ah.
リーチ一発タイヤをドライオンパネマン
You fucking fell off too.
East 3. The Dora is the 2 of dots. The player
I should remember
is
that you
south.
have to evaluate whether or not to take
How
a
does
call,
this starting
not
hand
just
look
based
to
on
you?
like
Getting that
the speed and
Yaku
value of
hand
your hand
really
open
makes life
versus
easier.
closed,
Now,
but
let's watch
the
how
utility of
things
having
develop.
that tile is something to fold with. This is a pretty nice high pie, I think.
What's going to happen to this score gap?
Was there a way for me to force meme Chanta here?
Any calls
That's
on
fucking
this time?
unreasonable,
Take a
I
pass
think.
For now.
The one Saki character whose gimmick is that she plays Sama with her family.
The player.
Superpowers
Is
come in
there
weird
any way
shapes,
to
I guess.
Turn the tables here.
I want to take a look at Saki
The
cards at
player
some
on
point,
the
but some of them are
right
literally
makes a
written like they're
call
fucking
out of
algebra problems.
nowhere.
The tag characters just make no fucking
Oh,
sense
making a
whatsoever.
move
Okay,
here.
everyone's going. 6, 2, 3, 7.
The player is already one tile to Tenpai.
It's important to find the
So that
best
became
possible
cut the
way.
Ryamen that was the least likely to improve. And I think if I had recognized that faster, it would have been cutting the 3/4 so, because we've already seen a 2 so.
The
I can
players
hold
are
onto this
already
for safety,
visualizing
since
their
I'll
winning
never
hands.
use the 8-pin now anyway. Super Mahjong, let's play one. So,
Who will come out on top
Apparently-
in this confrontation?
a bunch of fucking erotic Mahjong
The
arcade
player on
games
the right.
also
Here we have
featured
a con.
optional
The new
modes
Dora
where
is Red Dragon.
instead of it just being fucking girls,
Still holding back.
they would instead have some kind of attraction for people who were not
The
necessarily
player on the
interested in
left
titties at the
discards
moment.
Another bam.
This is reasonable to accept, I think, but well, there's no defense in last place. Fuck it.
What to do
And
with
some of
this
those
tile?
alternate modes
Still no
are
call.
completely fucking deranged. I don't even know what to think of them. Yes,
Have
let me
things
play
calmed
2-player
down for
Mahjong
the
against
moment?
this cat that I found in the road. Fucking great.
G
The player on the left makes a call on another crack.
I should be at least a little bit wary of this, because apparently the fucking Dora Bomber has done it again.
How are the players? The player on the right.
And
makes
it's
a call
Honitsu,
on
and you
another
threw
dot.
Dora for it. Where did this motherfucker come from? Frog is in my game.
The player on the left drops a pair.
This is safe against the fucking evil wizard. This is like Chinitsu. This must be Manzu Chinitsu.
My, oh
But
my,
I don't know how
and
close
there's
they
the
are.
beach.
If there are any
And then the
number
fuck,
of
my
responses
Toyman's
here,
in
Will it be
Riichi.
possible?
Motherfucker over there has opened my
The player
fucking...
on the right. What
Just let me
an
out.
Incredible win off the wall.
with a fine place, no doubt about it.
Just let me out! I don't like it here anymore. Help!
East 4. The Dora
Frog's
is
evil
south.
twin who can
The
only
player
read
is
Manzu.
east. Heading into the final hand of the match.
1, 2,
The
3
player
pairs.
has one final chance to make a big move.
Well, it's hard to know just how this will turn out.
This is
The player
pretty
on the
miserable.
right
How do you
makes a
fucking
call
have it every
out of
time?
Nowhere.
You can't keep getting away with it.
What's going to happen to this score gap?
1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. Well,
The player, 2 tiles
welcome to my
Tempai.
valueless
This is the
Toy
point
Toy
where
Dash.
skill really factors in.
It might become
Calls
Cheetoy,
on
but
this style.
Cheetoy is literally
pass
just
for now.
not even fast enough. I have to completely ignore
Maybe it
this.
is better to hold back without any south tiles visible.
Okay, there's hope.
The player is already 1 tile to Tempai.
Certain tiles will fit
This
right
is
into this.
going to make the...
There it
Okay, well, I
is.
guess it's
The
a moot
player
point
on
now.
The right suffers an unexpected loss.
That was a speedy
Ugh,
finish.
that's fucking awful. What a miserable game. Hey, at least I didn't deal in and fucking explode, though. That's brutal, Jesus. That's fucking unfair. I'll be right back, I need a moment to process this. Okay. You just played that one, fucking hack streamer. Alright. At this point, this is now the cake waiting room. Should I get more booze?
始めるわよ
Wait a minute. This is a different person with that background.
East 1. The Dora is the
Fascinating.
3 of cracks. The player is west.
I'd love to see some tile drawing magic here.
Let's
Saki's
see how
great
this
because you think it's
battle
a show about
unfolds.
Mahjong, and then the fucking tournament arc starts, and the first plot point
The
is
player,
I
one
won't be
step
able
in
to
the
play
right
correctly
direction.
without my
This hand
stuffed
is really
penguin.
beginning to come
And then you're like,
together.
oh, okay, I forgot. I'm watching anime.
The player gaining momentum.
The next few tiles could make a huge
And in that
difference.
sense, it's just a sports anime about a board game. So, of all the shapes that I can have in my hand,
Who's going
these are
to
definitely
make the
some of them.
first call here? Look at that.
I think
Dora.
some would say that these are the shapes of all time, in fact.
The player is already one tile to Tenpai.
This hand is very near completion.
This table is so
If
quiet, I
Sananko
can hear a
possibilities
pin drop.
present themselves to me, do I even take them here?
Who's going to pull away from the pack? Doubled up on a tile that was just discarded.
Hey, there they all are.
Any calls on this tile? Took a
It's not
pass
Toy
for
Toy,
now.
you piece of shit stoner. You're Ishanten. Don't fucking make random calls just because you're anxious for something to happen.
Things are
That's how
at
you
a
fucking
standstill.
embarrassed yourself earlier. Regional arc is like, oh, this character can read flow, or oh, this character can force hands to Haite. Then you get to
The air is
national, it's like,
tense
this
as the
character is
players
linked with
take
the
their
next character
turns.
in line, and can reserve hands that have double Han value, but only if she wins the hand. Yeah.
What to do with this tile?
Do I hold out?
Look at
I think I made a
that Dora.
mistake not fucking calling that.
The player on
My
the
fucking
right
brain just
drops a
locked
pair.
up completely. I wasn't expecting to have the opportunity to call this. Second net. Yep. Definitely my favorite client.
Is this hand going to end quick? My, oh my, and there's the Nietzsche!
There are any number of responses here.
Will it be possible to catch up here? The player, is it time for a call? Still holding back.
The player on the right has
That's the last tile. Any takers? Oh, wow, and there's the player.
That's an
Tenpai.
irresponsible call.
That call brings the hand a step closer to finishing.
Second net gets bonus points for the announcers, but negative points for removing
Who will
English
seize the
English
win
translation
this
or an
hand?
update. Well, it appeared to be like, at least to some extent, a totally separate parallel English version of the game, with
Who
almost all of the
arrives victorious this
monetization
time?
removed. Like, they just ripped out the fucking gacha because getting licensing for the
Nobody
collabs
wins
was
this
completely
shootout.
different. My man throws
Players are
fucking...
Tenpai.
You actually threw Dora on the last tile. Hote is not even in your brain.
East 2, one counter. The Dora is the 3 of bands. The player is south. How does this starting hand look
That's
to
the
you?
worst
This
translation
starting hand
possible.
is
This would
certainly
be
very
it.
competitive.
This is not
I mean-
an easy spot to work around.
I haven't seen a lot of over-the-table play, but at least among English speakers, saying reach instead of reachy is pretty common, specifically because of that etymology.
Who will come out
the
on
way he
top
says
in
it.
this conference?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. The fucking English announcers and, like, something about the way
The
these
player,
motherfuckers
2
are
tiles
rolling
to
the
Tenpai.
words around
The
in their
cracks are really
mouths.
coming together.
Like, we're gonna push through the accent. It's gonna be great.
Any calls
And on
this
our
tile?
sounds,
Took a pass for
that's
now.
where it's the most obvious.
This red dragon could be kept
The
as a
leech.
safe tile.
Doubled up on a tile that was just discarded. Another useless draw.
2, 2, 3, 4.
What to do with this tile? Still holding back.
I think I still chill out though. 2, 2. I feel like I'm being a little bit greedy here. This is like very strong 6-block theory madness right
How
now.
are the players going to approach this hand?
I like the English announcer partially because of how blatantly absurd it is, and partially because a lot of my
one
audience
dares
is
to
English
make the
speakers who
first
don't even
move.
really know Mahjong that well at all. Like, deadass people come to this stream and don't even know how to play in any sense, which is fucking fantastic, IMO.
The player. One tile
I'm keeping
to
the
Tempai.
Ipeko alive,
It's
I think.
important to find the best possible weight.
It's greedy. And I should have thrown the 5.
East has declared Nietzsche.
I'm curious to see if this develops into a confrontation.
リーチよ
This is unwise, I think.
That is a
I
very
died?
confident
Okay,
reach.
didn't die. Reading this would be Itsudora to Pinfu.
The air is very tense at this moment.
I feel like I don't take Itsu into account often enough, but like... Feels like Itsu and Shanta kind of exist in the same space.
I hear a roan.
A tremendous
Where,
hand
like,
right out of the gate.
If you're
The
if you're
player-
really trying to stretch for them,
Simply blown away.
it's likely that you're just blowing up your hand.
ピンフドラマンガン
I don't think that was a
East
good
3.
decision,
The
but
Dora is the
fortunately
six
this
of
is a
cracks.
gambling
The
game
player
where bad
is
things
East.
happen to people who make good decisions.
Right out of the gate with one tile to Tempai. Incredible.
This
Uh-huh.
starting hand is like a gift from heaven.
The stage is set. Anything can happen. Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
Gotta chill for a bit, but that's pretty funny. 5, 5, 6. Is it better to... Yeah, I think cutting the 9 mon is a start there.
This table is so quiet I could hear a pin drop.
So, literally, we were just
Things
dealt
are at a
Shanten High
standstill.
Pie, and now I'm kind of just chilling, waiting to complete a block and commit war
This
crimes.
hand is going nowhere. Oh wow, and there's a call.
Is it better to do...
One step in the wrong direction.
Oh wait, yeah, because
The
1,
player
2,
on the
3...
left already calls a second meld.
Alright, never punished for too long though.
The player is already one tile to Tempai.
This
Certain
comic makes me
tiles will
fucking
fit
cry
right
laugh
into this
every
hand.
time I think of
Others
it.
will
What to do with this tile? Still holding back. The player. Is it time for a call? Still no
I'm not
call.
gonna be able to fucking focus trying to read this shit.
The player on the left. That's a pawn. Look at that.
リーチよ
There it is. Nietzsche.
This comic is
The
actually
player
amazing.
on the right decides to match the player's discard. How are the players going to approach this hand?
Yeah, I'm playing super sloppy tonight, but
The player on the right is playing
so
cautious.
what is this? Is this Junshan Toy
The
Toy?
player. Can this hand withstand the heat?
What are we doing over here?
The player on the left is assuming that it's an open weight.
Oh my!
Okay.
何よ
There it is! The player on the right takes a beating.
A very impressive finish.
The player is not letting up.
リーチドラサンマンガン
I sure am participating in the part of the game where you make intelligent decisions.
East 3, one counter. The Dora is east. The player
Alright,
is
let's
east.
try not to pointlessly go backwards in
player
Shanten
is
because
coming
you don't
off a
actually understand how to read
spectacular hand.
shapes.
The player remains in the lead.
Now,
Double
let's watch
acceptance
how
stuff
things
is so
develop.
fucking tricky for me still. It's like if I have to disambiguate multiple Kanchan shapes, my brain just fucking shuts off and I give up.
Any calls on this tile? Take a pass for now.
No reason not to play for dumb efficiency right now, I think. You do not here to make intelligent decisions. You can't
Whatever
even
happens,
drink alcohol.
it'll be something
That's true.
to
I
talk
definitely
about.
did drink some alcohol,
The player,
but like
one step in
it
the
was
right
one can of
direction.
something
This is the
4%. That
point where
shouldn't
skill
disable my
really
ability to
factors
fucking
in.
think about things very hard.
What to do with this still holding back?
Shall I bring you another? Chat seems
The
to think
player
so.
on
I
the
don't
left
fucking know
continues to
personally.
discard simples.
Also, like, strong Butler vibes right now.
The players are
Alright, everyone, I
already
figured it out. We're
visualizing
pivoting
their
to
winning
Nagashi.
hands.
I think cutting this 9 pin is actually fine for non-meme related reasons, though.
No one dares to make the first move. Another useless draw. The player.
Just chilling.
Is it time for a call?
Is this Tanyao? It should have been, but every single time I have to think about a call, I fucking time out.
The air is very tense at this moment.
That's pretty good. I think this becomes probably the justifiable 7-mon cut. I don't know about this fucking Sozu situation.
Have things calmed down for the moment?
Ugh. I don't even know what the fuck to make of that. It's like 3 pairs is bad, but what
How
the
are
fuck
the
is going
players
on when you
going
have
to
like 4
approach
pairs and
this
Kanchan
hand?
Hell?
Still no calls.
I don't even know what to fucking... Jesus, what am I missing?
Draws yet another simple. We're witnessing a tense push and
I'm just
pull.
fucking dropping all the fucking Sozu. I actually need to go back and look at this game,
Making a move here.
because I missed Shanten advancement like 4 times because I couldn't fucking work out this shape under time trouble.
Is this hand going to end quietly?
That's
Who will
like
seize
ridiculous.
the win this hand?
I deserve to be dead 20 times right now.
Around.
With a fine
Yeah,
play.
time controls
No doubt about
are
it.
30-second reserve and
ドラさんバンバン
3 seconds per turn. You can't use all 30 seconds reserve at once, though.
The Dora is the 5
It limits
of
you to, like,
dots.
about a
The
quarter of
player
it.
Is north. Heading into the final hand of the match.
The player is in first and will normally play the hand fast.
Is this a lead that can be defended?
And I like that
player,
as a feature because it
one
keeps
step
the
in the
game
right
moving for
direction.
everybody.
The next few tiles
But it does
could make
mean
a
that, like,
huge
at crazy
difference.
decision points, the pressure gets pretty intense, I think. Probably should have been used
The air is-
first. Whoa, okay.
Oh my, and there's the leech.
Probably wants to avoid
On
taking
paper, I think I
risks
select
while
the
in
fucked up
lead.
Wii U
Question
Yakuman
is,
system best.
can the players
I think that
survive this
system's a little
situation?
silly,
Probably looking to block
but there's
that
something
ease
kind
for
of
quite a
funny
while.
about it. I kind of like the idea of, like, turning timer management into something that, like,
the player on the right.
the player
follows
has to make
suit
an
here.
explicit decision about because I have fucking brain worms.
Ah,
Wow,
geez.
crazy.
The player on the left. A
That better
very
change your
swift
placement.
win off the wall.
That
You
was
really
a
just take
speedy
it to, like,
finish.
feel something?
リーズモ
They really just fucking
The
took the
player
hand to feel
held
something.
on to first place.
Alright. So, before I have the chance to dodge this and forget about it, I'm actually gonna open my profile here. Alright, replays. South 3 Humble 1, I think. Can I get, like, an export to this to fucking, the Tenho Paifu analyzer, or... I need to actually fucking bring this up and stare at it for a second. So, like... Where's my... What is actually going on in my hand while this is happening to me? I think I started missing advancement around, like... Yeah, it was with the 5-mon in my hand. And then later this goes to 4, 6, 6, 8. 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and so depending on how you split this up, I feel like my hand has anywhere between 5 and 12 blocks in this situation. Can I actually, like... Where was it? Yeah, it's with... Yeah, I cut a 6 here. I think I just freaked out and saw a billion. I missed Shanten advancement a couple times before this, but yeah. That was just like... After cutting the 7-mon, I think I was reading the entire fucking hand wrong. Definitely held on to that fucking 7-pin way too long. It's like, never drop Ryeonman. I think I just need to use my available time better. I was like trying to take breaks in between discards when like I really, really needed to think about how to actually break that up.
East 1. The Dora is the 6 of cracks. The player is North.
The player. Last match, we
Yeah, that was
saw
super
very
callable the
impressive
entire
play.
time too,
This
and
match
I
is sure to have just as
avoided it
many
just because I was
opportunities.
both stubborn
Let's
and
see
didn't
how
really
this battle
understand
unfolds.
how to look at my hand after the call.
Who's going to make the first call here?
This is like
The player. One step
god
in the
awful
right
fucking
direction.
Manzu situation. I
hand is
hate
really
looking at
beginning.
this.
Any calls on this tile?
Do I open for fucking unconnected
The
Dora
player
1?
makes a call out of nowhere.
This lifts a heavy burden.
I feel like I'm provisionally okay with fixing a pair here. Okay.
The player is already one tile to Tenpai.
This hand is very near completion.
The player, Tenpai.
What a mess.
Who will come out on top in this confrontation?
I feel like this was probably not even worth
Pick a
making,
pass for
but...
now.
Still entertaining some fanciful idea of somehow
The player,
pivoting this to
can
actually
this
be
hand
Enchanta.
withstand the heat?
I don't think I step out of Tenpai for it, though.
Uh-oh, East has declared. Oh my!
No.
There it is.
That wasn't
I
safe
hear
against
a
anyone,
roll.
dude was just
Takes the
going.
lead in the race. The player.
The player, take
That sucks. I'm
East
embarrassed.
2. The Dora is the 2 of cracks. The player is West. The player finished the last hand
Okay.
quick and dirty.
3 pairs.
Taking a modest lead with that one.
3, 4,
This
5
is
Sun
not
Shoku
an
chance.
easy spot to work
Probably. Probably better to throw Einso first, right?
Any calls on this tile?
チーよ
The player
With little hope
makes a
for other
call
value, I guess I
out of
can't open for
nowhere.
this. I think I probably
What to
played
do
too
with
many
this
hands
tile?
closed on net. Tanya? Slow. It's a pretty solid draw.
The player is already one tile to Tenpai.
It's important to find the best possible weight.
The perfect tile.
It's actually...
The player, Tenpai.
So it's just Tanyao. It can move a little bit, but...
Whatever happens, it'll be something to talk about.
Please Lord the 7, so... Yeah, exactly.
Took a pass for now.
Nice! Actually showed up. This one's is Tanya Nomi on the 2 so, or
何よ
Sanshoku on the 5
player
right.
across takes a beating.
That hand was quicker than
タ
lightning.
イヤを
The
3
player
色
is not
It is time for me to be a
East
frustrating
3.
piece
The
of
Dora
shit and
is
win a
south.
bunch of
The
cheap
player
hands.
is south. The player went for a quick finish last hand.
The player remains
This
in
can
the lead.
open with
The
Hatsu,
stage
but
is set. Anything can happen.
what else?
The
South
player
Dora.
across makes a call out of nowhere.
2, 4, 5, 7. Need more actual
The
connected
players
tiles.
are
Pinzu are
already
depressing.
visualizing their winning
Sozu
hands.
isn't great.
The player, one step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Ah, but Frog, you
Any
misunderstand.
calls
The
on this
teachings of Flow
Took
Book
a
1
pass
tell
for
us
now.
call hands that need to call,
Excellent
win,
evasive
then win again
action.
next round. You gonna argue with
The player on the left has
Shoichi
discarded that
sensei.
tile.
I don't feel like Honitsu Nomi should be cheap.
Following
It doesn't
suit
feel
on
cheap
that
while you're
last
building it,
discard.
but it definitely is.
What to do with this tile? Still holding back.
I don't really feel like I have any reason to push into Dealer Ricci, and I have at least some
Who
moderate
will
confidence
come
that
out
these
on
dragons
top?
are safe.
The player
That guy
across.
just doesn't
That's
fucking
a
care,
call.
though, which has me a little worried. This is safe very recently.
Oh, making a move here.
Yeah, everybody's fucking pushing except for me. Jeez. So suddenly the feeling of adequate safety
The player on the right just pushed that tile
kinda
through.
diminishes a little bit. 3-pin was technically safer there.
How are Ah, jeez!
Alright.
The player on the left. A very swift win off the wall.
This will be a repeat of East.
Who's that? Not Pimfu.
リーズモドラ
Hey, points are points.
East 3, one counter. The Dora is east. The player is south. The player on the left is in
Alright,
first.
3
At the moment,
pairs.
this is anyone's game.
Now, let's watch how
Fucked
things
up looking
develop.
Pinzu. That's hilarious, actually. Guessed
The
Winged and a
player,
Dragon.
first place is well within striking range.
Weak shapes and Pinzu, isolated Mon.
Things are at a
I was
standstill.
thinking a flush hand, but not with a draw like that, probably.
The player, 2 tiles to Tenpai.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
I shouldn't need extra blocks at this point, so I can hang on to this for a little bit. Huh.
The player
Okay.
is already 1 tile to Tenpai.
Certain tiles will fit right into this hand. Others will gradually
Just
transform.
drawing really well this game, I guess.
The player on the right drops a pair.
This
The
fucking
air
game,
is
dude.
tense as the players any calls on this time. Took a pass
Literally
for
just
now.
a continuous process of I'm a genius, oh no.
Who's going
Was
to
it
make
possible
the
to take
first
that
call
over like
here?
the 7-9? Nah, no way. Huh.
Decided
But I
to
might
pass
take
on
that.
middleweight.
Ipe, Sananko.
This table is so quiet I could hear a pin
If I
drop.
decide to become a deranged lunatic and everyone also starts completely randomly pitching Sozu, then maybe it could go somewhere different, but...
No one dares to make
Every
the
single
first
time I
move.
see adjacent pairs,
My,
I dream of the
my,
Ipeco
and
upgrade,
there's
but
the
I
lead.
feel like it
I'm
almost
curious
never
to see if
happens.
this develops into a confrontation.
Will it be possible
I say to myself,
catch up
Ipeco
here?
chance, and I feel like it turns into Chitoy more often than Ipeco. Maybe that's some artifact of the way that I'm approaching my hands. Ooh.
The player on the right has discarded
4-pin
that
is
tile.
safe, so this actually becomes somewhat reasonable. Oh god, and it's Ishanten Chitoy
The
too.
air is very tense at this moment. The player's going for it.
That tile made it through.
Chasing the... There it is. The player on the left
Alright.
suffers an unexpected loss.
With a
That's
fine
some good
play,
lateral
no
movement for
doubt
me.
about it.
リーチドラ
Richidor 1.
East 4.
Alright, pretty
The
encouraging
Dora
for
is
me,
east.
because it means
The
that
player
basically
is east.
anything wins
Heading
here.
into the final hand of the match.
The player for Tsumo.
And this is looking like a
500
certified,
points all around or better will take
Richinomi
first.
moment.
For Dong, 1,500 points or more will take first.
Well, it's hard to know just how this will turn
Decent
out.
draw.
Look at that Dora.
I'm gonna get rid of this fast. There's no way I use it, right?
The air is tense
some
as
decent
the
upgrades
players
here.
take their turns.
That's not bad. Yakuman DS game has unique AI for every Mario
Who's going
character.
to make the first
That's
call
absolutely
here?
the type of shit Nintendo would do, too. I like that aspect, although I feel like when
This
you're
table
fucking
is any
designing
calls on this time?
AI for this
Took
type
a
of
pass
thing,
for now.
the line between, like, AI that is cute and AI that is easily exploitable
The player
is tricky.
is already one tile to Tenpai.
This hand is very near
I
completion.
figure it's better to fix the fucking 2-pin pair because it's harder to upgrade.
What to do with this still holding back? Things are at a standstill. The player, is it still no calls?
I love these fucking types of shapes. Need to see
Have
5 or
things
8
calmed
so, then
down for the
Suji
moment?
Trap. Chill out for the rest of the game and whatever happens, happens.
How are the players going to approach this hand? My, oh my!
Do I
and
respect this? Well,
there's
this is
the
safe.
leech.
I'm curious to see if this develops into a confrontation.
Will it be possible to catch up here?
Ultimately, regardless of how this
Look at
finishes,
that
Tenpai is
Dora.
Tenpai. Ugh. That's a little scary.
Decided that bands aren't worth chasing.
Yeah, this is fine.
One step in the wrong direction.
I don't really feel the need to pursue this.
Look at that Dora.
Game's kind of giving me a chance to go back on that choice, but...
Chasing the
Okay, now I deserve to die.
Number
Never
of
mind, it was
responses
extreme
here.
cowardice and I
That's a
regret every
safe
part of my
tile for the
decision.
player on the left.
Jesus Christ.
players
Alright,
each.
fine!
Taking a gamble here.
I should have pushed, I understand!
Is this hand going to end quietly? Ah, jeez! The player across.
And the
A
worst
very
possible
swift
outcome.
Win off the wall.
With a fine play. No doubt about it.
Oh well.
リーズもピンフ
That was just like, uh-oh, you literally blatantly cracked under pressure. Still second, but that was just silly. Run it back. I want to believe that all of the information on this fucking article, Frog, is just like someone LARPing. Like,
East
why don't you back it up with a
Fedora
source?
is the
My
six
source
of
is that I
dots.
made it the fuck up.
player is East.
I'd love to see some tile drawing magic here.
Let's see how this battle unfolds. The player already 2 tiles to Tempai.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Some Sanshoku potential, maybe? I mean, Dora 2 is enough.
Who's going to make the first call
Fucking
here?
Richi Sumo Dora 2, there you go. Build a bear Mangan, but...
Any calls on this? Took a pass for now. Another useless draw.
The jacket's gotta go.
This table is so quiet.
It's apparently
I can
translations
hear
that
a
shit in
pin
the
drop.
top left of character select. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, freeing up the 9th so Sanshoku actually is a little bit more possible. 6, 7, 8 seems like
Things what to do with this
completely
tile.
reasonable.
Still holding
I don't think
back.
I'll call for it, though.
The player
Yeah, no, this is fucking-
already 1 tile to tempo. Oh wow, and there's a call.
Giant easy clap. Richi Sumo Pin Fedora 3
The
Haima?
player. Is it time for a call? Still no calls. The player on the left already calls a second meld.
This 5 is fucking gross right now, but yeah. Seven
Who's
pin, I
going
beg
to
of you.
pull away from the pack?
Pretty please.
How are the players going to approach this hand?
Ah,
リーチよ
There it is!
it's
Neat!
fucking dealer head
The player
start
on the
Richi.
right decides to match the player's discard.
Even if it's a weak weight, I feel like it's probably fine.
The player on the right is on the defense against the player's beach. The player on the left
Like if I
is
Dama 10
playing
and this fucking
cautious.
passes me by because it's actually Yakuless. Fucking start throwing things.
No one dares to make the first move. The player! Can this hand withstand the heat? The player on the left made a call there.
I feel like I see
The
Dama
player on
10
the right won't be
all the
taking
time
risks here.
when I play on Tenho, and at no other time on any other
The player
client.
on the left is
And it's
assuming
like
that
people
it's
in
an
fucking
open weight.
Epon are like making Richi versus Dama decisions.
Oh, making a move here. Chasing Beach.
This is a Deech shootout.
There's only one winner in a Beach shootout. The player can't quite get the job done on this hand.
Well,
Oh my!
何よ
There it is. I hear a roan.
play the fucking
Tremendous hand
pachinko
right out of the
noise.
gate.
The player takes a modest lead.
リーチドラさんバンガン
Oh. Certainly can't argue with Dealer Mangan. Yoshi, 3 stars. His speed is his
East
strongest
one
stat.
counter.
He will
The
never
Dora
declare
is the
Ricci.
two of bams. The player is East.
Wizard.
The player is coming off a spectacular hand.
Taking a modest lead with that one.
This is
Terrible
not
one
an
so
easy
first,
spot
probably.
to work around.
Some Ryanman and Manzu. Good shapes and pins. Honestly, this is just like...
The air is
Even if
tense
it's 3
as the
Shanten, it
players
improves
take
really
their
easily.
turns. Any calls on this tile?
Daniel? Fucking every time.
The player
I always
already
hesitate just
2
a little
tiles
bit
to
too long.
Tempai.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
I need to make that call, like, in the high pie, I think, so I stop losing calls because I freeze.
The
Yeah, it's
player
fine.
is already 1 tile to Tempai.
It's important to find the best possible weight.
Yeah.
リーチよ。
There it is. Oh my.
That's fucking
Player
unfortunate.
on the right takes a beating.
That hand
That was
quicker
literally
than
just a
lightning.
Sumogiri bot throwing me
Is not
Batsu.
letting up.
リーチ
Nobody else at this table deserves that.
ピンクワンラウン
Thank you for your points anyway, though.
East 1, 2 counters. The Dora is the 2 of dots. The player is East.
Online,
the player
online
went for a
multiplayer,
quick
like
finish
online
last
multiplayer
hand.
for other
The stage
DS
is
games
set.
with the same
Anything
friend
can
code
happen.
system. Voice chat is available. You're telling me the Nintendo DS Japan exclusive Ricci game had a voice
The
chat?
player already 2 tiles
What
to
are you
Tempai.
fucking
This is
talking
the point
about?
where skill really factors in.
Alright. It's time.
The player
The in-house
is
Mahjong
already
client is
1
actually going to be a
tile
ROM hack of this
Tempai.
game.
Certain tiles will fit right into this hand. Others will gradually transform it.
1 step in the wrong direction.
It's fine. It's because I can't accept 2-4 with fucking 4-pin is my only pair.
Who's going to make the first call
Froze up
here?
because Dora. I got yelled at by some 20-year-old as a kid
This
playing
table
that.
is
That
so
fucking
quiet, I can hear a
rules.
pin drop. Another
Did
useless
they
draw.
ever do that again? They can't have, right?
Oh wow! And there's
It must
a
have been
call.
like immediate backpedal territory.
The player 1 tile to Tempai.
This hand is very near completion.
Very,
The
very
player
messy,
on the left
Shanten.
drops a pair. Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
Hope of the Dora still alive.
The air. My, oh my, and there's the peak. The player on
that
the
6
left. What
doesn't
to
help
do
me
with
except
this
5.
tile? Still holding back.
Yeah, I don't really have much to fight for here. Gonna be perfectly honest, I'm good with letting you do whatever it is you feel you need to do.
This white
And
dragon
better to get
could
this
be
out while
kept
it's
as a
safe, I guess.
tile.
There it is. The player on the left suffers an unexpected
Sucks.
loss.
With a fine play, no doubt about it.
リーチ
Animal Crossing
シャー
City Folk having literal malware distributed cosmetic items? What? I never heard of that. That's...
East 2. The Dora
Please
is
tell
the
me about
2 of
this. I'm
bams.
so fucking
The player
interested right
is
now.
north. How does this starting hand look to you?
This starting hand is certainly very competitive.
Guest Wind,
Now,
Pair...
let's watch how things develop.
So obviously looking towards Pinfu, right?
Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now. The player already
Not a bad
what
draw.
to do with this, still holding back.
No call there.
Look at that Dora. The player is already 1 tile to Tempai.
It's important to find the best possible weight.
Well, this kind of just worked out, huh? Still think Chitoy is possible?
Things are at a standstill.
See if there was a system where Nintendo had reserved like 256
The player.
slots
Is
for
it time
event
for a
items that
call?
could be distributed via online
Still
download.
no calls.
Right. 7-Eleven tie-in items, a couch that looked like a DS. I want a couch that looks like a DS in fucking real life. Are you kidding me?
The air is tense as the players take their turns.
4, 4, 5. Dumb. I'll cut a pair for a fucking Ipeco upgrade
Who's
if you
going
offer
to
it.
make the first call here?
Some dude figured out how to use the slots to make custom items that spread via connection with
This
anyone
table
who
is
had
so
them.
quiet, I could hear a pin drop.
That's fucking crazy, actually. Do I swap this or cut a pair? Swap for now, I think.
The player across drops a pair.
I feel like at that point I probably could have called for Tanyo.
Have things calmed down for the moment?
Oh shit, is it time?
Happy
The
birthday
player on the
Not
right
like
continues to discard
Happy
symbols.
birthday to you.
He's gonna do the whole thing.
Birthday, dear AJ.
It's good cake though.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, it came out really nice, actually.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, good, it's more booze. Exactly what I need while I'm fucking
this
going
hand
backwards and
going to
Shantan like I'm on
end quietly?
skis. Oh.
They call it loop.
Easy. I'm fucking trying to switch scenes, open a fucking can of booze, eat cake, and
Who
discard
will
tiles
arise
at the same time.
victorious This time.
That's ridiculous.
The player
Go ahead,
across
Dorapon, don't
scored
care.
3 Doras.
L plus ratio. I'm gonna hit it again. Easy.
East 3.
I'm going to
One
hit it a
counter.
third time
The
too,
Dora is
but I'm
west.
not going
The
to tell you
player
when.
is west. How does this starting hand look to you?
Not a bad configuration.
That third trigger is
Let's
up
see
to
what
my
tiles come
discretion
off the
now.
wall.
This is
a
what you
battle
fucking
that
did.
Can be won? The player already 2 tiles to Tempai.
The next few tiles could make a huge...
Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
Where'd you say you got this recipe?
A friend sent it to me.
This table is so quiet.
Give your friend
I
my
can
regards.
hear a
The
pin
icing came
drop.
out fucking great.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck do I do? Probably not that, but now cut the other one at this point.
The player draws another Dora just like that.
Never
The
punished for
player
anything in my
is
entire
already
life.
1 tile to Tempai.
Certain
Jay,
tiles
please,
will
I'm
fit
in the middle
right
of
into this hand.
credit.
Others will
Maybe you
gradually
shouldn't
transform.
steal video games from honest, hardworking developers that refuse to fucking port to home. Is this literally better as a stretch
Things
single? I
are
have
at
no
a
fucking
standstill.
clue. I'm eating cake right now. I'm multitasking like a motherfucker. It's gonna discard my fucking 3-mon if I don't click on this, though.
The air is tense as the players take their turns.
I'm
What to do with
multitasking
this tile? Still holding
is
back.
beyond your understanding.
Well, I actually haven't had a pipe yet.
You really do.
Who's going
take
to
the
make
West,
the
dude.
first call here?
Good, you
The
deserve to
player.
have some.
Is it time for a call? Still no calls.
Frees me up to fucking pair Yuzu, huh? Also 4.2%.
Cheers.
How are the players going to
Clang.
approach this hand?
Usually it's supposed to be a citrus.
リーチよ。
Hanemon Tenpai.
That
Yeah.
is a very confident reach.
Remember,
Chasing
were you here when we
Deech.
had those
This is
fucking
a
fucked up
Deech
Kit Kats?
There's only one winner
think I had
in a
some of them.
Deech shootout.
Yeah, one of those was Yuzu Matcha, I believe. And
That was good.
yeah, they were like crack. It was
The
ridiculous.
player.
It's some of the
Can
tastiest
this
candy I've
hand
ever had in my
withstand
life.
the heat? Here goes.
Sumo!
ツモよ。
Amazing! Catching a very big wave.
That took care of that.
You like that
Deech.
sound?
I'm
Please tell
simply
me everybody
blown
else on the table
away.
hears that.
I fucking wish they did. That'd be fucking
リズム
fantastic.
シャアドライオン羽番
That's a weird Ishanten. I've never had two stretched singles just chilling.
East 4. The Dora is the 2 of Bams. The player is South. Heading into the
So I
final
feel like
hand
this
of the
game is
match.
probably
The player
bagged.
is in first,
I would
and
prefer
will
not to
normally play
sit
the
here
hand
for
fast.
fucking 12
Is
Honda
this a
though.
lead that can be defended?
Sometimes you literally just get lucky. In fact, that happens quite often when you play gambling
Fans
games.
are at a standstill.
So what do you think of your
The
handiwork?
player, 2 tiles to Tenpai.
This hand is
You know,
really beginning to come
worried.
together.
I maybe left it in the oven a bit too long. But I think it worked. I'm pleased.
Another useless draw.
It's a little crunchy, but I think it worked.
It came out alright, I think.
Yeah.
This hand is going nowhere.
Maybe try like a minute or two less next time, but... Actually, how long does this go for? I have absolutely no sense for how long fucking...
The player
Cakes
is already
bake.
1 tile to
I very rarely
Tenpai.
do
This
cake.
hand is very near completion.
It said
The
25
perfect
minutes.
tile.
リーチよ。
There it
It
is.
said like 25 to
Each.
35. And I'm like... My brother's like, okay, so glass gets hotter
No one dares to
than
make the first move.
metal, so crank the oven temp down, and
The
these
air
are
is
gonna be
very
bigger
tense
than
at this moment.
the cooking vessels, the recipe said.
The player
So, they're gonna
across
be wider
decides to match the player's
thinner.
discard.
Right.
Chasing
He
Deech.
was like,
This is a Deech shootout.
yeah.
There's only
you-
one
you
winner
want a
in a
little-
Deech
just a
shootout.
little tiny bit of the
Wow,
cake
and
so
there's
you
a
can
call.
do whatever,
That kills the
whatever you
Ikatsu.
jab into it. And then I came out completely clean, and I'm like,
Yeah.
We're witnessing a tense push and pull.
But hey, still came out alright.
The player can't quite get the job done. Ah, jeez.
Can you
The
explain to me
player
why
on
I
the
weigh
left.
10,000
What
pounds
an
and still get fucked up
incredible
on
win
fucking
off the
cans
wall.
of something that's
Fine play,
4.2%?
no doubt about it.
Do you understand anything about the way that alcohol is metabolized inside the body? Or
look, all I know is that there was a condition where carbohydrates get fermented by your gut bacteria into alcohol.
so you get drunk off everything?
East
You get
4,
drunk off
1
of all
counter.
carbs.
The Dora is Red
That's fucking
Dragon.
hilarious.
The player is
What the hell
South,
is that all
still
about?
on the final hand. What's our situation?
The player is in first and will normally play the
Alright,
hand fast.
so the beginning
Will
of
this
Hamba
be the
Hell.
hand that settles it all?
As long as I don't fucking deal in, I'm not sure there's enough points
There is
available
any
at
calls
this
on
table
this
for this
tile?
person to overtake me.
Took a pass for now.
That's a solid draw.
The player gaining momentum.
This is the point where skill.
What to do with this tile? Still holding
The
back.
hand does not need to be any good at all, it just needs to finish. That is all I need.
The
You know, hearing
player
the people
is
watch the stream from their
already 1
fucking
tile
cars
to
makes me
10
second
pot.
guess having the
Nearly
loud easy
every
button.
draw has been an improvement.
It's their
The
own
player.
fault.
Is it still no
It
call?
really is, but I feel like I should be aware of it regardless. Like, what am I gonna do if I fucking...
Easy.
Pretty good
This
IMO.
hand is going nowhere. The player across discards another crack.
That's all 3. We're done. Do I want 6-8 here?
Decided
I think
to
it's
pass on
more
that
mobile
middle
than the
weight.
fucked up 2-4 Kanchan, at least. How loud is that on your end with the speakers
The
anyway?
player across continues to discard
Next
symbols.
question. Trying to sleep with the stream on for noise. See, this is what I
Look at
mean.
that.
Oh, this is a Tenpai with 0
The
outs. I
player
probably should have
Tenpai.
noticed that a little bit
Oh, wow,
earlier.
And there's a call.
See,
There's the last
Player
9
on
pin
the left
just passed.
refuses to compromise.
That's fucking gross.
Have things calmed down for the moment?
Well, I'll stay Tenpai and wait for a chance to pivot, but
The player. Can this hand withstand the
my
heat?
full combo.
see,
The player on the left.
You can apply
makes a
pressure,
call
Richa,
on
here if people
another
are willing to
dot.
defend. Maybe, but like,
defend against this?
we can find out.
リーチよ
There it is.
I really don't
Each.
think anyone is like, well, for starters, this person does not exist.
Is this
Maybe this
hand
person really
going
wants to
end
keep their
quietly?
third place. I don't know. This doesn't look very much like defense to me. And that's
Who
definitely
will seize the
not
win
safe
this hand?
tiles.
The player
like-
on the left is on the defense against the player's
Yeah, I don't
piece.
think anybody
The
gives a
player
fuck, so I
can't
literally just
quite
reached
get
to
the
put
job
1,000
done
points on the
this
table and
hand.
change the music. That's
The
scary.
player on the right
I didn't
is
think about the
playing
fucking
cautious.
Dora at all. I have brain... That's insane. There were
The
no
player
Dora
on the left
visible.
won't be
You're
taking
dumb.
risks here.
The player
of course,
across
referring to me.
decides to match the player's discard.
I'm the dumb one.
But you're my dumb one.
You're gay.
I know.
Who will arise
I've noticed that
victorious
about
this
you.
time? Is it? Ah,
No shit!
I hear a roan.
This will be a repeat of each.
Hote?
The fight for first place.
When I
is
threw it a
ugly.
single wow. That's incredible. Can we all just go home? You're not fucking fooling
Two
anyone.
counters.
shit.
The Dora is the 2 of dots. The player is south.
Christ
Still
alive,
on the
that is
final
so
hand.
fucking awful.
What's our
They
situation?
got
The
Tenpai
player is in
between
first and will normally
my
play the
last
hand fast.
discard and
Is
my
this a
third
lead
to
that
last
can be
discard.
defended?
Crazy.
Who's going to make the first call here?
Now going
the
90
player,
miles
one
per
step
hour.
in the
Great.
right direction.
This hand is really
I don't know
beginning to
what
come together.
is wrong with Frog.
The player.
You
gaining
actually have
momentum.
brain
The next
damage.
few tiles could make a huge difference.
1, 2, 3, 4
Any
pairs.
calls on this tile? Pick a pass for now.
That's a good
East
LARPing.
is
What the
looking to
fuck,
shut
dude?
things
Come
down.
on!
I'm
Leave me
curious to see
alone!
if this develops into a confrontation.
Question is, can the player survive this situation?
The player on the left has discarded
Because I'm
that
fucking
tile.
folding. Is this a new idea?
This tile is blocked off by
no,
3
I
discards.
see Dora.
Yeah?
Ah, jeez! The player on the left. A
There's no
very
way this is
swift
real.
Win off the wall.
That was a speedy finish.
リーズモドラ
It really happened. I should have stayed
今日
Dama!
特別よ
What a fucking ridiculous game. I am glad I played that. That was fun. Alright, one more then before I fucking devour the rest of the cake. Like I've never seen food before in my life.
始めるわよ
Hey, look. It's old men.
One of them censored.
East
That
one.
guy with the
The
fucking
Dora
curly
is
mustache and the
7 of
sensor bar?
cracks. The player
Drip.
is south. How does this starting hand look to
Alright,
you?
Dora
The
2.
starting hand is certainly very competitive.
Let's see how this battle unfolds.
Got some good shapes. Pretty good shapes, yeah. Honestly, I feel like I have my blocks and I probably could have fucking saved the
The
honors.
player. 2 tiles to Tempai.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Mahjong is a boomer sport. Okay, you're using
Calls
fucking
on
text to
took a pass
speech.
for now.
That explains a lot about the current situation.
What to do with this tile? Still holding back.
6, 7, 8.
Frog, I do not want to imagine FKMT in a
The
piece.
player is already 1 tile to
FKMT?
Tempai.
This hand
I
is
don't
very
know.
near completion.
That's what they type.
You.
The player. Is it time for a call? Still no call.
My Josh.
リーチよ。
There it is! Deech!
Went for the Deech, despite an unfavorable weight.
Not steering with your feet. What a fucking casual.
Draws yet another simple.
Hi, Twitch cops. Please don't steer with your feet.
The
I'm not
player
advocating
across
violence or
decides
unsafe
to match
behavior.
the player's
But also,
discard.
if you don't steer with your feet, you're a fucking loser.
The player on the right is playing caution. Chasing
Driving is for
Deech.
idiots. Who
This
would ever
is
get in a
Deech
car?
shootout.
There's only one winner
Can
in
never
a
teach you
Deech
to drive.
shootout. The player. Can this hand withstand
I'll never
the heat?
learn.
Oh my!
We'll just mail it.
Did you watch me try to do license test in Gran Turismo?
A tremendous hand
I have
right out of the gate.
No
The
fucking
player.
business
The player
ever being
takes
near a car.
modest lead.
リーチガイアオドラサンバンガン
So next time we go somewhere,
East 2.
Just buy a
The
bunch
Dora is the 9 of
pumpkin?
diamonds. The player is
damn.
East.
and just
The player is
slap them
coming
all on
off
you.
a spectacular hand.
Taking a modest lead with that one.
This is not an easy spot
Driving is
to
for
work
idiots and I
around.
refuse to learn, but also the only stores in walking distance are 2 gas stations, a Taco Bell, and a Walgreens.
You are dramatically better
Any
equipped than
calls
the
on
majority
this
of the
time?
U.S.
Take a pass for now.
Oklahoma.
I don't know if that explains anything.
I feel like it rarely does, actually. I don't know, though. Like,
Who's
2
going
gas
to make
stations,
the
a Taco
first
Bell, and
call
a
here?
Walgreens, I could subsist.
What to do with still holding back?
Like, you could... There's at least approximations
The
of real
player
food that are
across makes a call out of nowhere.
Multivitamins and Frosted Flakes. Done.
The
Diet
player,
fucking
one step
locked.
in the right direction.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
I am now an Uber driver. How's that been going for you?
Maybe
I've
it is
been
better to
regaled
go
with
back
plenty of
without any red
stories
dragons
from
visible.
Frey, who is driving for Uber
The
currently.
player across
Almost all of which
already
start with,
calls
why
a
do people
second
get in the
mount."
fucking front seat?
Why? Why do they do that?
The player.
I'm
That's
the type of
progress.
person where,
is the
like,
point
I
where
think
skill-
about how I might have
The player
potentially
across,
minorly
that's
inconvenienced
opponent.
someone in a
The
video
player.
game
Is it
and
time
have
for a
fucking,
call?
like, personal
Still no
crises
calls.
for a week. So the idea of getting into the front seat of a stranger's car is like, ah!
I am... Every so often, I
The
have the
player.
thought
2 tiles to
weld
Tempai.
the front
The
passenger
dams
door
are really coming
closed.
together.
I keep my guitar in the trunk just in case something goes wrong. Crazy. Why the fuck did it text to speech here guitar instead of katana? Because most people don't have katanas in their fucking trunks!
How are the players going to
so what I
approach
do-
this hand?
Right? Is right beneath the passenger seat. I keep one of those
Really?
fucking
The
flashlights.
player suffers an unexpected loss.
Fucking
With a
3 on.
fine play. No doubt
And
about
the thing
it.
about the giant fucking flashlights is that the police will not ding you for having a weapon in the cabin
East
of a car.
3. The Dora
So what you
is
do
Green Dragon.
Is you
the
hold
player
it
is
backhanded
North.
like this.
The player
fucking do
is
that.
in the lead, at least for the
I'm
moment.
not sure anyone
Hopefully
needed a
this
tutorial
will
on how to
end
use a
without
large
any
flashlight as an
Stage
improvised
is
blunt
set.
weapon, but
Anything
I
can
appreciate that you
happen.
provided one just in case anyone was confused.
Well, you see, I assume they have to teach it to police officers, so they have to teach it to
This table is so quiet I can
Great.
hear a pin drop.
Fucking awesome.
The player, one step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning to come.
Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now. Oh, wow.
Get
and
out of my
there's a
face.
call.
That kills the...
What to do with this still holding back?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna.
The player's
I clicked the
going
wrong
for it.
tile.
That tile made it through.
All right, the whole suit is now poison. We have to throw it all. Yes, Sonic Runner's music for
Draws
East
yet
3.
another simple.
This can't complete
I pulled
an
it out of the
open weight on
fucking
the
gotcha, and it felt appropriate. Because every Sega
Look at
property is
that
trying to
Dora.
be completely contained inside every other Sega property. For reasons that I will never
Not
adequately
giving up
be
on
able
this
to
one.
explain.
Safe.
When Sega Night MJ and PSO2 and GS.
All right. Here
New
goes.
Genesis might
Nice
be doing
push.
too badly for it to collab with anyone. But like,
Decided to pass.
there was
on that
definitely an
middle
Oracle
rate.
collab. I've periodically been searching in vain so I can use the Magatsu
Chasing
Pinch theme as my
I'm
fucking
curious to
East
see
4
if this
Ricci
develops
theme.
into a confrontation.
The player is it top? Still no call.
Wow, your text-to-speech does not understand what a Vocaloid is. That is crazy.
That's a safe tile for the entire table.
Imagine if they added the Casino New Genesis and Mahjong replaces Blackniak. Dude,
Doubled up on
I
the
would
Dora.
fucking go back to that game in a heartbeat.
The player.
If I could, if there was no content
The player
except I
suffers
can
an
dress up as a gay
unexpected
robot
loss.
and play Mahjong.
Fine play.
Game
No
of the
doubt
year.
about it.
リーチドラドラ
Alright, so I'm just gonna drown. That's what this game
East
is.
4. The Dora is the
Somehow
three
they managed to
of
have me on there doing
bands. The
bullshit
player
cheat
is
nonsense
West.
anyway. Required
Heading into
no
the
way to
final
remove
hand
him.
of the match.
Fifth
The
player.
player,
Mahjong
the
raid
Mongun,
boss.
will take first.
Well, it's hard to know just how this will turn out.
I appreciate the PSO2 Casino because, like, it's the most rigged any video
player,
game casino
one
has
step in
ever
the right
been while
direction.
still technically
The next
being
few
worth
tiles
your
could
time
make
to
a
be
huge
there.
difference.
The player.
Because, like,
gaining
video game
momentum.
casinos
This is
can't
the point where
actually
skill
just
really factors in.
exist to take your money
Draws yet another
because that's
simple.
not how video game economies work. You can't just have an activity
The player
that
across
removes
drops
money
a
from the
pair.
economy and gives you no benefit, like verifiably and statistically.
The player
People act
is
very
already
strangely
one
when you
tile
introduce
to
that kind of
10
thing.
Certain tiles will fit right into this hand. Others will gradually
So there has to
transform
be some sort of
Any
fucking
calls on
benefit
this
for the
tile?
player setting
Take a
foot into
pass
the
for now.
casino. But it doesn't have to be large and it doesn't have to be
My, oh
reasonable.
my, and there's the
cosmetics.
leech.
it. I'm curious to see if this develops into a confrontation.
Will it be
Back when
possible
casino
to
dailies
catch
were
up
like
here?
one of the only
player's
viable
going
places to
for
get
it.
lambda
What
grinders.
to do with
That was a
this
really
tile?
good time to be playing the game.
いい
It's
よ
Tanya, I don't
And
care.
there- The player, Tempai.
That call brings the hand
Footy
a step
10 isn't
closer
real.
to finishing.
Footy 10 isn't real. That didn't pass.
There
Okay,
it is.
whatever.
That's a roan from the right.
That was a speedy finish.
The monkey's paw curls. The timer is slower than 14. 14 has a 15-second turn timer. If anyone manages to fucking implement a client slower than that, I think it'll be like a federal crime. That was an unsatisfying game. I'll play one more. Last one for real, everyone.
For real.
30-second flat turn timer with no reserve
始め
time.
るわよ
Alright, so off the cuff. 30 seconds times 18
East
discards
one.
per
The
player
door
times
is
4
east.
players
The player is
times
north.
4 hands minimum over 60 seconds in a
How
minute.
does this starting hand
Alright,
look to
so
you?
Getting
just
that Yaku
over
locked in
2
really
hours
makes
for a
life easier.
Tompu, not
Let's
including
see
call
how this
delays.
battle unfolds.
Yeah, I don't think a jury would convict me.
Maybe it is better to hold
I
back
don't know, man.
without any
Japanese
green
courts are kinda
dragons
crazy.
visible.
That's true. This is Chanta, right? There's no way it's not.
Yeah, that's fucking Chanta.
Especially with that pair. Although if I was gonna lock the pair, it should have been Tuso cut instead.
Who's going to make the first call
99%
here?
conviction rate moment. We always win!
This table is so quiet I could hear a pin drop.
It's fucked up too because people get all pissy about like, oh, look at this lawyer defending someone who's obviously guilty. And it's like, yes, This is how the justice system needs to work, where things are very
Things are at
bad.
a standstill.
Should have
The
looked
air
up the
is
chance of
tense as the
orphans for that
players
joke.
take
Damn
their
it.
turns. The
Directly
player
to
on the
jail for
left
orphans
drops a
fishing.
pair.
Is this the shit where you roll to the courtroom floor and make a fucking call
Another
Yaku?
useless draw.
Why do I get the
player
feeling that this hand is
across
gonna sit
continues
through
to
Shanten until
discard
like someone
symbols.
deals into Tanyonomi? It might be me. It could be any one of us.
I think you picked those dragons, honestly.
This hand is going nowhere.
Shh. Shosangen Chansu.
I see storm clouds on the horizon.
The announcers are literally just here to haze me. I hate that I
Who's going to
understand
pull away
eliminated
from the
blade
pack?
or speech as unlimited blade work speech because it's you sending the message. That actually makes me quite upset. That's another situation where I probably should have, like, if I wanted to keep the turret, I maybe could have cut Tupin.
What the fuck? Hit the con button.
関与
The player. Here we have a con. The new
Ha.
Dora is 6
That's
crap.
actually a draw that I might someday care about.
The player. 2 tiles to Tempai.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
A certified open Shanta moment.
How are the
Murata at
players
City
going to
Grade.
approach this hand?
リーチ
My oh my! The player across scored 3 Doras.
That kills the Ippatsu.
The player's going for.
I sumo
That's a
giried
roam
because
from
of the
across the
timer
table.
and
The
died.
player across the table. A very favorable start.
Yeah, I ran into time trouble and dealt into Hanemon.
East
Last
2.
game of the night
Dora
for sure.
Is the 6 of Bams. The player is West. How does this starting
Horrifying
hand
as a
look to
fucker.
you?
This starting
One,
hand is
two,
certainly
three
very
pairs.
competitive.
This is not an
Horrifying.
easy spot to work
No
around.
reasonable inside tiles whatsoever.
Look at that Dora.
Okay.
What's going to happen to this score gap?
I wasn't sure what to stream on my birthday, but I eventually decided to stream the most comfortable thing that I could think of because it's my birthday and I deserve to be
The
kind to
player.
myself.
Is there any way to turn the tables
So you
here?
started drinking alcohol.
The player. 2 tiles to
Yeah, I
Tempai.
guess.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
Draws
I mean, all you
yet
need to do is
another
watch me play
symbol.
Mahjong to know that my decision making is not really consistent.
I'm pretty sure
Look at that Dora.
your decision making consists.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The player is already 1
I have
tile to
exchanged Dora for
Tempai.
Dora.
Decided to say
I'm a
goodbye to
genius.
the Dora there.
Next year we do Valorant 10 man. Valorante child game. I want to hear about this fucking tax shooter shit.
Who's going to make the first call here?
If I can't pick up the fucking rocket launcher, do not talk to me about your shooter.
My
Sure, that is
oh my,
100%
and
rocket
there's
launchers.
the Nietzsche.
That's
I'm
just Clan
curious to
Arena
see
and it
if
also
this develops
sucks.
into a confrontation.
Will it be possible to catch up here?
The thing is that I'm in the extreme minority for thinking that, so.
This can't complete an open
Well-
weight on the right.
I don't know if I believe in defending right now. I'm actually going to ignore that Ricci as if it doesn't exist. Mahjong goes great with alcohol,
Any
your
calls
stats
on
suffer,
this
but it's
tile?
great.
Took a pass
Yeah, I
for
think
now.
I am definitely playing non-trivially worse right now, specifically because I'm
The player
drinking.
across
No,
the table just pushed that
Fuck
tile
it.
through.
I have 4 pairs. I don't know what this is yet.
It's Totoi.
What to do with this tile? Still holding back. Following suit on that last discard.
I made Rocket Arena already. It was on sale for
That's
$5 in a
one
month.
ugly Dora.
Chris dropping the knowledge with
The
no
player's
hesitation.
going. The player. Is it time for a still no calls?
It could have been Toy Toy. It wouldn't be good, but it could have been.
Dora
Ah, geez! The player on the right. What an incredible win off the wall!
With a fine play, no doubt about it.
リーズもいいプレードラワンラ
I'm an old person in spirit, drinking alcohol and playing Mahjong online. But I'm
Piece
also a
3.
zoomer in
The Dora
spirit
is the
because I edit
7 of
videos
BAM. The
where
player
flashing
is
a
south.
single image of
The
anime
player
girls on
across
the
the
screen for
table
4
is in
frames is
first.
considered
What's
humor.
needed is a roan off the point leader.
The stage is set. Anything can happen.
Is that zoomer humor? Yeah, that's an ugly fucking thing to have come out of your mouth. Or is
I think
zoomer comedy? Is zoomer comedy
The
like
player, one step
whatever
in
is
the right
currently on
direction.
TikTok?
This is the point where skill really factors in.
well, no, because we're thinking about like, okay, what is the demographic of the people who made AMVs?
Your entire high
What's
school.
going to happen to this score gap?
My high school wasn't cool enough. And considering the population of people who made AMVs, you know what a fucking statement
The
that
player.
is.
Is there any way to turn the tables here?
My estimation of your average high school population, this covers a very wide net,
Hear a pin drop.
is
The
that
player,
people become
2 tiles
extremely
to 10.
adept at
Calls
hiding
on
their
this
power
time.
level very
The pass for
quickly,
now.
or they are eliminated.
Yeah, that was me.
Things are
I
at
do
a
not believe
standstill.
you ever hid your power level. I love you dearly, you know that, but I don't think that ever happened.
The air is tense as to what to do with this tile.
It's
Yeah,
not Tom Yao.
I was about to say some shit like,
Another
"You don't see me when
useless
you're not
draw.
around me."
That's true!
Who's going to make the
That's a
first
good
call here?
observation, actually. There's a guy in my high school with 3DS Summer and Kagura at full volume in the lunchroom.
Oh, wow, and there's a call.
If you have your handheld system out in any public location, and it is not on
The
mute
player.
or with
Is it time
fucking
for a call?
confirmed
Still
non-leaking
holding back.
headphones in, you go to prison. I am not okay with that. This is the same shit. I freak out thinking of slightly
No one
inconveniencing
dares to
people
make
in
the
video
first
games,
move.
and yet people fucking enter public transport on, like, calls on speakerphone. It's like, I wish I had no awareness
The air
of the
is
people
very
around
tense at
me.
this moment.
That seems so relaxing. This is now like an incredibly predictable bit. Do I start complaining about airplane food now?
Have things calmed
Or do
down
I start
for the
talking about my weird roommate and their
Uh-oh,
wacky
East
Uber
has
experiences?
declared go. Making a move here.
That kills the Ipatsu.
What the hell am I doing? I'm ignoring this
This
because I
had
don't want
be an
full to
open
it.
weight on the left.
The player's going for it.
That tile made it through.
Ah,
Okay.
geez. The player across. A very swift win
Played
off
my
the
weed
wall.
music for my
That's a
customers
very
while driving.
nice
I know when Wes drove for Uber, he had the plausibly deniable video game music playlist. I think there was also
East
some
4.
Ghibli stuff in
The
there.
Dora is the 8 of dots.
I have
the
had
player is East.
Cuphead soundtrack.
Heading
on
into
loop
the final
for
hand of the match.
past
The
couple of
player
months.
has one final chance to make
You ever
a
get any
big
comments?
Well, it's hard to
Only
know
one
just how
person
this
is
will
quick.
turn out. The player
Everybody else
is
did something
already
along the lines
one
of, "Thanks,
tile
Dad."
to Tenpai.
move. This hand is very near completion.
You like ass?
Yeah.
To say it has the
What's
hardest
going to
tap water
happen to
ever, there's
this score
absolutely
gap?
something in the water here. Fuck zodiac signs. What flavor of fluoride do you get at the dentist?
Orange.
The
I
player.
feel like I got
Is
that
there
once
any
and
way
never
to
again.
turn the tables
But
here?
with
This
mint ever
hand
since,
is going
because
nowhere.
toothpaste is predictable and safe.
That's pretty good.
This table
Some
is
part
so
of your brain
quiet,
goes like,
I can
oh, this is
hear a
toothpaste.
pin
I know what
drop.
this is. Oh, it's gritty. Ah. Bubblegum when it was available. Mint because it's all they offer now.
Things
I'm
are
sorry,
at
I
a
was just too
standstill.
normal for everyone. The only time I will ever be able to say that in my entire life. Sip indeed.
The air is tense as the players take their turns.
This can is empty.
Really just committing to the bit, huh?
Who's going to make the first call here?
Plausibly deniable video game music is a fucking mood, though. Grape.
How are the players going to approach this hand?
Never had it, but respectable.
Any calls on this
What?
tile? Took a pass for
It's
now.
okay.
I'm gonna chase, I don't care.
Chasing Beach.
Why weren't you smoking big weed in high school? Because I cannot
one dares
stand
to
the
make the
fucking
first
smell of
move.
it. Fucking... One of the places I lived right after I moved out was
The air
like
is very tense
permanent
at this
max
moment.
intensity hotbox, and I went fucking insane. Just please no more of this.
Is this hand going to end quietly? The player! Can this hand withstand the heat?
Also, the guys
Oh,
at the
wow,
Dare
and there's a
presentations
call.
lied. No, I wasn't cool enough for anyone to offer me free drugs.
The player on the left. A very
In fact, I'm
swift
starting to
win
think that they
off
were
the
lying
wall.
about free drugs in
Fine play.
general.
No doubt
In
about it.
college, asked me if I knew where to buy some weed.
Did you?
出雲ピンクドラ
Disappointing. Alright. I ended in last place at 6,900 points. This is the end of the stream. Fucking great. The Bob Ross Galaxy shirt was the stoner dog whistle. Okay, new sentence achieved. Good night.